Yo, what's good? It's a boy, Dude Reviews, and today me and Abbas will be talking about the hot topics in the world of TV, movies, anime, manga, and pop culture. Starting off with the sad death of Liam Payne, then going into our thoughts on the My Hero Academia movie 4, then talking about the final arcs of Dragon Ball Super and the final films, as well as me ranting about the Harry Potter books versus movie changes, as well as video games and all that other jazz. Click on the timestamp topics that you find the most interesting. But let's do this. Don't know if I'm sure you've heard about this over the past few days, but Liam Payne from One Direction sadly died. Yeah. From a balcony. And I'm not going to lie, when I heard the news, I was honestly really shocked. Like, I was like, whoa. Because
he's around my age.
Yeah, like he's like, God. I think what really hit was that, I don't know about you, but I grew up watching The X Factor, and I remember watching the year when he and all the guys got put together by Simon and Nicole, and it's just a little bit like, damn, I kind of grew up watching him on screen, You
got those flashbacks.
Yeah, because he actually appeared on The X Factor in 2008. And I would have been like a little 10-year-old when that year came out, and he came 2 years later, and then that was the year he and Harry, Louis, Zayn, and what's the other guy? Harry, Louis, Zayn, and Niall. That's it, yeah. When they all formed.
Everyone forgets Niall. It's that name, Niall.
Niall, yeah.
It's not a memorable name.
Niall, yeah.
It is. I think he was just going through, in my opinion, I think he was suffering through depression.
Oh, yeah. Like,
that's what it seemed like. I don't think there was any malice in his death. I don't think anyone pushed him off.
No, I think he really was. He was dealing with a lot of, like, his internal demons.
Yeah.
He had mental health problems, and damn, it was a little bit of a shock. It was like, damn. Only 31.
Yeah. That American news.
TMZ.
TMZ. Awful what they've done.
That was bad. That was just bad.
That was stupid.
I'm happy I didn't see those images from TMZ, but I just saw the outrage from them. Like, damn. I feel like there should be some sort of lawsuit against that, company or something like that. Like,
they're scummy. They've always done stuff like that in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of scummy, Like, to think like the family probably found out the same time that the rest of the world did,
that does suck as well.
Like, when these type of things happen, the family and friends should know about it first, and then the rest of the world should. But like I feel bad for Cheryl's son, because he had a child with Cheryl Cole.
Yeah.
And, like...
I think they said he's 8 now or something.
Yeah, I just hope they do everything in their power to make sure that kid doesn't see any of that, Like, do what you can. Like, I'd even send him to private school or something, Like...
Or homeschooling.
Homeschool, yeah, that's it, yeah. Damn. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like a lot of their songs. I don't know if you're a big One Direction fan, but they're a pretty catchy band. Like, Night Changes, Still My Girl. Like, I used to listen to them all the time. They were always on the radio. Pretty catchy music.
Yeah, super popular among teenage girls.
Oh yeah. Like, I would have been their age at the time.
Mega popular.
Yeah, this was like peak teenage days for me, Like, I think I was...
Controversial opinion, they're probably as big as the Beatles,
Oh, no. That's not controversial. That's a fact. They were probably just as, if not bigger than the Beatles, They were like the modern Beatles, One Direction.
Yeah.
Like, if you were around the hype between 2011 to 2016, they were everywhere, dude. Like, everywhere. You couldn't escape them. Like, even if you tried, like, I feel like when you think of like the top most successful like performers, You think of Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, you think of Britney Spears, you think of the Beatles, you think of Madonna. I think they are also up there, you know, like that's like, you know, legendary acts. Like they released 5 albums in 5 years and nearly all of their songs went number one, like the ones that were mainstream. Ah, sad. Rest in peace to Liam Payne, you know. Yeah. Did you see the visuals that were going around the country? You know, like I think there was one in Manchester, there was one in
Wait, it happened
Glasgow.
Nah, I just seen it happened in Argentina, right?
Yeah, but
I've
fans
seen
were
the
like,
visuals directly.
yeah, they were doing visuals in like all around the world, in
Yeah,
Sydney, in America. You know, I just feel like it just shows you, dude, that, you know, fame and fortune, you know, it's probably not everything, you know. It's like, I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding the X Factor and what they put certain contestants through. Do you remember that one that one act who was a Pink impersonator? She had a bit of a
oh,
what was her name? The X Factor Pink impersonator. Zoe Alexander. You don't know about her?
no, I'm not. I was never an X Factor
Oh, you
person,
didn't
you
really
know.
watch it? Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, she kind of had a bit of a breakdown live on stage because the producers fooled her into thinking that you know, they tricked her into performing a Pink song, and then they said, "Oh no, we didn't say that," and then she just felt like they were playing with her. Essentially, there's like a whole video online. Just type in Zoe Alexandra X Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have time to watch it in your spare time, but.
Yeah. What happened with her then?
She just had a breakdown, and basically after her performance, she got so much hate from the public and the press, saying that she was a bit of a hot-tempered girl and she should have behaved herself, and she just got a lot of online abuse from the fans and, you know, the press, and it really put her in a dark place. And then she made a video, like, I think 9 years later, exposing the X Factor.
Yeah.
And yeah, just pretty much that. I feel like all these reality TV shows, like, they sort of like have these acts as like performing monkeys, essentially, you know, to laugh at and to, you know, harass. And then I don't think the producers really care about what happens to these acts afterwards and all that. So, yeah.
I hate anything related to um those type of media.
Yeah,
It's always the
yeah.
producers always thinking about what's best for views, but not what's best for that person.
Yeah, I used to like this as a kid, but I stopped the X Factor around what was it, Ben Haynow won in 2014. That's when I stopped watching it.
What is this?
The X Factor.
Is
Yeah.
that still going?
It got cancelled in 2018 because the viewership just went low.
I think a big part of that was people were catching on to the same sob story.
Yeah. The peak of the X Factor was the year One Direction were on, which was in 2010. That was like their most viewed season of all time.
And then it just dwindled.
Yeah, it was like basically after 2010. After 2010, Simon Cowell left to America to start the US version of the X Factor.
Was that successful? Because they've already had this show, The Idol or something, right?
Yeah, they had American Idol. And they had the Pop Idol, which was the British version of American Idol. And then that got turned into the X Factor.
Right. Okay.
Kind of. It was on the same network, so it kind of morphed into the X Factor. but like the US version sort of flopped. So Simon came back to the UK version in 2014, but by then the audience viewers just gave up on the show because it was the same thing. And there was so much drama around the 2011 version of The X Factor in the UK.
Jeez, what happened in the 2011 version?
It was like, one, you get rid of Simon Cowell that people love, Cheryl Cole. Basically, most of the judges left, and they had to bring on new judges, and people weren't fans of those new judges. So you had Gary Barlow, you had Kelly Rowland, you had Talisa from N-Dubs. But Louis was still there, you know, he's still there.
Louis should have gone. Okay, I've seen video clips of Louis and how much of a creep he is.
Yeah, like, did you see the video of him and Mel B?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
like went on the couch and he's
Yeah.
like, his hand is creepily. Dude, chop his hand off. He is creepy, dude. He is nasty.
But he has so much power in that industry that people just sort of shake it off and, you know, brush it away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, I think 2011, there was all this drama with certain contestants. There was that one Frankie guy who, I think he got kicked off the show because of his certain behavior, you know, in the real world. Like, this was like years ago, but just so much drama in that year. Then there was like allegations over this one, I think her name was Misha B. There was rumors that she was bullying contestants online, but she wasn't doing any of that. It was just, you know, he said and she said stuff.
Hearsay.
Yeah, hearsay. And there were just other contestants that just got hate for no reasons, just because, you know, people get jealous and, you know, they just want to hate for the sake of hating, you know. I think you just have to type in 2011 X Factor. It's one of the most controversial years. There was so much going on that year, you know. Like, and then 2012, oh my gosh, that was another year that was pretty wild. But yeah,
X Factor has always surrounded itself in controversy.
it really happened when Simon left, essentially, you know, like, that's when it started to really, you know, happen. And I think that's what put people off, you know. People weren't really feeling all this drama, and I think a lot of the auditions felt staged, you know. Certain contestants, you know, got through when they shouldn't have. People thought it was rigged. Yeah, just a lot of stuff. But yeah, going back to Liam Payne, rest in peace, dude.
Yeah.
But let's go on to the next topic. Let's just talk about My Hero Movie 4, you know?
Well, let's talk about My Hero Movie 4, yeah.
My Hero Academia Movie 4. I must say, I did see some clips online with the final battle, and I feel a little bit more positive about it, you know?
Oh, okay.
Now than I did last night. I think last night I was just overwhelmed by... Oh, so much was happening towards the final act that it was like
in those sequences, yeah.
It was like I got exhausted looking at it. I was like, it looked great. The animation was sick, but I was just whoa, you know. I thought it was too much of a good thing, essentially, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they had a final battle with Deku doing his thing, and then you think it's the end, but oh no, Shoto and Bakugo are coming in, and then they team up, and then they do their thing, and it's... Wow. I must admit, I did like the scenes of Shoto skating on his ice thing. Like,
yeah,
it looked very dynamic.
Yeah.
It reminded me of, you know, those ODM gear scenes in season 1 of AOT. Like, it kind of had that, like, dynamic parallax
would be
look,
the best studio,
you know?
to animate Attack on Titan instead of with Mappa at that time.
Yeah. Like, I think Bones has that... It has that similar...
They have that depth,
yeah,
with characters moving those extraordinary angles. I think it would have worked if they had, you know, if they had license with Attack on Titan.
but I think Bones had way too many projects on their hand. They had Mob Psycho 100 to do as well.
Ah,
yeah.
That's the next show on my list.
That is a very good show. Like, It's possibly got one of the best endings of any anime I've seen. Probably the best ending. It's just it's so satisfying. When you watch it. And if you
Interesting.
like
Okay. And
cool,
it's fully
it's
complete,
all
right?
done. It's start, middle, end, all done.
Okay.
Same studio, no changes whatsoever. You know. And if you like
Nice. I like the sound
super
of that.
high octane action scenes, then this show is for you. Don't
I'm
be fooled
interested
by
to
the
get.
art style. It looks cartoony, the art style, but when the action kicks in, ooh, yeah, it kicks in.
Okay.
But going back to the animation, yeah, you said Bones would have been better if they did AOT.
Yeah, just based on characters like Bakugo flying through the air and um Shoto with his eyes when when you see things that look a bit 3D, but it's not 3D, but it's
It's
all
not,
about perspective.
yeah.
It's, I think Bones would have had a good time
I,
animating
yeah,
those IDM scenes.
mm. I also feel like their art style kind of matches Wit as well. They have like the black outlines and like
It does, yeah.
even their color scheme is very vibrant for this. I think that's the thing I
Yeah,
liked
would have been
about this
one hell of a.
movie. It was very colorful. This film, there was a lot of different color choices. Like the first half had I like the purple sky in the background. When they were
Yeah,
saving
it
people.
was that work. The main. Are we allowed to go into spoilers?
Yeah, let's talk about spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah.
The alchemy perk is actually really good, and this is something I was thinking about. Last night. We never got to see the quirks of the other villains. Or we only saw the superpowered versions of it, but not the ordinary versions of it. Like the guy that can nullify quirks in the area, we don't know what his usual potential of that is. We only seen the superpowered version of it. So yeah, I'm curious to see like what was it? Did he have to be like literally right next to somebody to nullify that quirk? Because he was nowhere near Deku when he used that power because he had that flower on his chest,
Yeah.
and that gave him like a superpowered version of it. Like he was way better than Azikawa, I think his name is. So we might as well hire that dude to fight Shigaraki. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we never got to see what his actual usual. Like the Dream Girl, we know her range is only one person for a dream, but because she has that it was super powered, multiple people could fall into that dream state. So I'm just curious to see what like the teleportation dude, the guy that can the telekinesis. Like, what were their limits before getting superpowered? That would have been interesting to know.
It would have actually. Yeah. What about the witch lady, who was also,
Dream
doing
Girl.
Dream Girl? Yeah.
Yeah, we know hers because she even says it like without Anna, I would have just been able to put one person to sleep and that's it. But with her, I can put everyone to sleep or
Hmm.
whatnot. 'Cause it's actually insane, and it is for plot conveniences. It is really dumb that everyone from the. Oh wait, no, they even said it. They said it in the film. Was it out of 20,000 people from the family, only eight was compatible with her?
Yeah, I
And
think
those are
so.
the eight people. Yeah, yes, okay. They did specify that. I remember. That is kind of cool. And then I guess they just killed and executed all the other family members. I don't know.
Possibly.
Where? It's funny. But the alchemy power, that's the best one by far I've seen in the show.
Oh
Create
yeah.
anything out of matter. That's I was getting full alchemist brotherhood flashbacks. That's kind of funny.
I haven't seen that show in years. I need to rewatch that.
Same, same. And then it got super powered. I wonder what his limit would have been because he kept creating coins, and then out of those coins came like
Holy
cameras and
crap.
that.
Sorry, I'm distracted by what you're saying because I'm looking at the trailer right now and they're pretty much spoiling all the final moments. Like, the final kick of Deku, it's in the trailer.
Well, I mean, they literally just put up the clip of Dark Knight fighting Deku,
My
and that
God.
the butler.
What
That's
the
literally the
heck?
final fight.
I'm happy I didn't watch the trailer after all, man. Like, I would have been
Yeah.
mad.
The very first trailer they released, it was very vague. You don't know what was going on. I did find it very funny that in the opening sequence, where he's like, "You're
Oh,
next."
yeah.
That guy took it the whole. Oh, you're talking about me, all might. Don't worry, yeah. And then his ideals were completely opposite to what All Might has, and
Damn.
he's literally all for one. He has all
Yeah,
for one's
pretty much.
ideals. Yeah,
I
what's
feel,
your thoughts, dude?
it's. I feel like I might need to watch this film again. I did like the tag team of Bakugo, Shoto, and Deku towards the end.
That final trio, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of remind me, well, mainly Bakugo and Deku. They reminded me of Inosuke and Tanjiro. Like, you have that one loudmouth dude who's always angry, but always wants to, take charge, and you have the humble
But one of
Deku.
them is a pervert, to be fair.
Yeah, if only,
Deku and Shoto they're very calm. They're very
yeah.
bit similar to characters in a way, but Shoto's bit better at being a superhero because Deku kept taking so many L's.
Oh, yeah.
He kept taking so many L's in this movie. Like every 20 minutes, he'll be on his ass sleeping. Like, dude, you're the main character here, not Shoto. Shoto just like, outperforming him. It's
Shoto
crazy.
had so many amazing moments, I feel like they put all the budget
Yeah.
onto Shoto. Like, I'm even looking at the trailer and, like, a lot of his art looks really solid.
Like, dude, let's go. Let's do the movie 2 thing where he shared All for One with Bakugo. Let's do that shit again with Shoto included this time. I want to see what his design would look like.
Oh, that would have been good.
All for One.
That if they did that, I'm sure more people would have gone to watch it. But ironically, this is so far the highest grossing My Hero film at this date.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I like that. That's awesome.
I think it did well in Japan, and if you go on TikTok, you can see some like really hyped, fans in the audience. They have glow sticks in the scenes of Bakugo and Katsuki charging towards Dark Might. it's kind of
like green glow sticks.
no, they have like different color, like red, yellow,
Oh,
purple.
okay. Probably like green for Deku or whatnot. Just waving,
yeah.
Like, oh, okay, but
It's like
that's fine.
it's like a concert. Like if you watch those videos, it's kind of hype.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hype. I wish I was in that cinema. That would have been hype.
Yeah, where's our glow sticks, dude?
I think it's in America during the premiere.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's hype.
I will say, like, I think the first movie might be my favorite in terms of the narrative. I think the first one had the
Yeah.
best story, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's funny. Movie 1 has the best narrative, but then it just goes downhill after movie 2, movie 3, and then movie
Yeah.
4. I think movie 4, plot-wise, is the worst, but I was still entertained throughout it. I was enjoying it from like the minute it started to the minute it ended. I still enjoyed every second of it. If I re-watch that film, I would skip every single boring part and just play at the fighting sequences because those fighting sequences were amazing.
Yeah. I don't know. I might watch this in dub, to be honest. I want to see what that's like.
Oh, I did like how Dark Knight's voice actor is the same one as All Might's.
Oh, it's the same dude, isn't it? Yeah.
It is the same dude, yeah.
Oh, that is pretty good actually. Although I think the dub from All Might is Piccolo / Vegito / Zoro / Yamcha. Yeah.
It's funny because with Christopher Sabat, right? He just sounds like he's doing his regular voice when he's doing All Might, and I don't know why. I'm just not feeling that same energy as All Might.
I think his
His
best
Japanese
voice for me is probably Vegeta.
Vegeta, right?
I think that's his best.
Prince of all Saints.
Yeah. It's so raspy.
Yeah.
I never expected that to be his voice when I first watched Dragon Ball. I thought it was going to be more subdued and quiet, a little bit like L from Death Note. That's what I was expecting. But no, it's very harsh. But yeah, the movie,
Getting
yeah.
that
Oh yeah.
Ranger, it's pretty good.
Yeah. But the movie, I think I liked it the same way I liked the third one.
I
You know?
hated every single second about the third one except the animation, dude. Yeah,
I need to rewatch that.
I would
I
rate
need to rewatch that, to be honest.
it's the main villain of the third movie sucks. Just barrier powers, really? It's oh, dude. And then his objective was the same plot as like season 4 or 5 of that Overhaul dude, like wiping everyone's quirk.
I will never forget
It's
when I went to watch the third movie. I went to the wrong screening. I sat there and I'm like, why am I seeing Aquaman on screen? And I'm like, oh crap, it's Aquaman 2.
no.
So I had to run out. I was like, fuck.
Oh, the
That
viewers,
was...
they were like, oh, this guy clearly ain't an Aquaman fan. He just hated it. He just, wow.
But that movie had very dynamic shots. Like, there's a scene with Deku and Rhodey on, like, what looks like the Brooklyn Bridge. And I'm getting, like, Mikasa swinging over the female Titan vibes, you know? It's very, like, you know, looks sick. So, yeah, I think,
Yeah.
for the visuals, yeah, My Hero nails it, you know? And plus, the clouds in this movie were pretty well done. They weren't the same blue clouds in the TV show.
They look comic-ish.
Yeah, they're very realistic. I hope they put this budget in the final season.
Oh, they will have to. And you know what? I would love to see a movie 5 with an actual good plot.
I wish they did the final season as a movie, to be honest. Like, that would have been cool, but it is what it is. I think if they were to
It'll
do
be
a...
hard because it's in the middle of the season, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like in the middle of the arc, so it'll be weird to have
Oh, yeah, that's true.
like the first half of the arc seasons and then the last half of the arc a movie. It would make sense if it was a brand new arc like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is entering its final arc. So it makes sense. Okay, let's start off part 1 with a movie, and then let's just finish it with a movie part 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's true. If they were to do a movie, let's focus on Deku's dad. Like, where's he at? You know, I did think he was
interesting. Make him a villain or something.
Yeah.
Hey Deku,
the scene. I think the scene when all the UA students were dreaming. I thought he was gonna appear. Like, it's gonna show his mom and dad, and
interesting.
I was expecting that.
Interesting.
I was a little let down when they just showed him All Might instead. So I wish they.
I was surprised with Shoto's dream seeing his brother there.
Oh, Toya.
I was like, yeah, Toya.
I heard a
It's like,
gasp when Toya appeared in that scene by one of the girls.
But yeah, Deku is just All Might. His dream was so a bit generic.
Yeah.
He has All for One and he's still dreaming about All Might. Like, dude, come on.
I think it's just that childlike fantasy.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie, I think I'll give it like maybe a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 is very fair.
It's better than Joker 2 by a mile. I would rewatch this film anytime. You know, this is it was fine. It was fine. But
And the butler, I don't remember his name. Very boring every time they were on screen.
When they first came on, I was like, okay, it kind of reminds me of one of those Ghibli movies, you know, like Howl's Moving Castle. You know, you got the girl and the guy, and they got special abilities, but it kind of went nowhere.
These Ghibli films, dude, I need to watch them.
They're not Netflix. Watch on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll send you the list of the order to watch them all in, because watch in the release order, you know, because you can see the animation get better and better. But like, those are like, in my opinion, the best anime movies of all time are Ghibli movies, you know. Like, nothing, in my opinion, can match them. Like, I think nearly all of them are like 10 out of 10s for me, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're all on Netflix, so you better get watching.
Okay.
Yeah. But moving on from what's your final rating for this film?
7 out of 10.
Okay, same. Yeah. I think if I rewatch this, I might give it a slightly higher score. I need to absorb the Dark Might and the his subordinates a bit more. I kind of got lost with those two guys who were fighting Shoto and Bakugo. It looked interesting, but I was
Yeah,
just so like I kind of zoned out because so much was happening.
I need to watch that final scene. Yeah, because
Yeah,
the teleportation and the telekinesis guy. Yeah, they just okay. The answer is let's just blow everything away so they can't teleport again.
yeah,
Which is a bit lame. Whatever. But the final fight, I was let down by it because it ended too quickly.
yeah. It was kind of like abrupt.
It was a bit too fast.
Yeah, they should have slowed down a
And then he
bit.
turns into a giant monster. I thought the guy had like a very final form, like you see All Might's Prime or some shit, like super, like not this bulky version of All Might,
Yeah,
like actual, like looking like All Might, but no, he just turned into a. He looked like a Nomu, like a
like a
generic level
Nomu.
Nomu.
Yeah.
So
I
missed
think I
opportunity
actually
there.
might. Good thing I've got Cine Card. I can just go back and rewatch it.
Go back and rewatch
I
it.
might actually do that, to be honest. But I've got a list of films to watch. I need to watch the Wild Robot and Venom. Need to watch that.
It is strange that it took this long to get like a Western release compared to
Yeah,
Japan.
so let's
This
see.
came out. This should have came out before season 7.
Yeah, so that was the plan. So in Japan, this movie was released on August the 2nd of this year. And so August the 2nd is the premiere date. And if you look at season 7, that began on May the 4th. So this movie, yeah, should be between episodes 4 and 5 when the UA students go out, to help. It's basically, I think it's after the scene when Deku and Ochako are on that roof talking about Toga and
Yeah.
Shigaraki. That's where the movie takes place. So about episode 5.
Would have been a good tease if
Yeah.
you're waiting for like the next few episodes, but we're finished
Yeah.
season 7.
And now it's weird.
pointless.
Yeah, seeing Bakugo alive. Like, there were people on TikTok saying, "Why is he alive? Didn't he die?" People were kind of
That
confused.
as well. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, and then seeing Hawks, see it with his ability.
Oh,
Still,
yeah.
like. Oh, I did love when Hawks was like, "Yeah, we got an A-class student on its way." Like, whew. And it was Lemelian. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. This is sick.
Here we go.
This is cool. Power.
Oh, that was so sick. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, My Hero Academia. I guess we can move on to the next.
Like it would have been.
Oh, what's that?
It would have been cool to have these guys fight Shigaraki and All for One, But nah, fuck it, let's just fight
Nah.
the heroes.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. It's weird.
Oh well, it is what it is. But let's go on to the next topic. So Akira Toriyama will be inducted into the Harvey Awards Hall of Fame this year.
Wow, what is this award?
Let me just type it in. Hall of Fame. Akira Toriyama. So it's basically this prestigious award in America where they have like a bunch of very well-known people who have been honored.
Ah, okay.
So basically, essentially the most recognizable faces in global pop culture, essentially. I want to see who else is in that Hall of Fame. Doesn't really say. Let me just type in who is in the Hall of Fame. Who is in the Hall of Fame? Harvey Awards. Doesn't actually say. Oh well, it's just a prestigious award essentially.
That's good. At least it's getting recognised.
Oh
Is
yeah.
it a Western award?
Yeah, it's in the West. So a bunch of like book authors and comic artists who do manga and
Wow, okay, that's
Marvel,
good.
they also get into it. Let's see who the winners were for last year. Ah, so the author of Chainsaw Man was put into that. That's cool.
For this year?
Yeah, the author of Chainsaw. No, last year.
Oh, okay.
And the person who wrote. Oh no, the person who directed the Spider-Verse film is in there as well. That's cool.
Actually
20...
surprised that Akira Toriyama they took this long to induct him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's been doing this since the 80s.
Yeah.
And speaking of Akira Toriyama, I may as well talk about Super now. Because I have finally finished everything Super. After all this time.
You sound like you're out of breath. Fine.
My God. It took a long time, but I'm done. I am done.
Yeah.
So let's just go straight from where we left off. Goku Black. I think I finished that. I think I said I liked it. But you said that fans didn't like the ending of Goku Black.
It's very cop-out-ish, you know? Like, here, God, here, just handle everything.
Okay.
And you just,
I didn't. Okay.
bish bash bong, and it's gone.
Okay. I guess I didn't really think much of it. I just liked the Vegeta and Goku banter and Trunks being a badass as well. And I liked how Trunks came to this realization that he had to be the one to protect his universe. And he needs to stop relying on Vegeta and Goku to, you know, coming in and saving the day and all that.
Which is a bit dumb because that's, you know, that's the whole point of the other arc in Dragon Ball Z. When he got strong to be Android 16, 17.
Yeah, it is. It feels like he kind of, you know.
And then he just got lazy and forgot? I'm confused. Or is this a completely different Trunk? I don't remember.
It feels like he kind of regressed a bit when it came to his powers.
Oh, he definitely regressed.
Because he spent a year in that hyperbolic time chamber thing with Vegeta, and he got all muscular and all that.
Yeah.
I don't like his hair in this one. It's too blue. I preferred the silver hair.
Apparently, the reason why they made it blue is because that was Trunks' original character design.
Yeah.
Blue hair instead of purple, so the super animators went with blue.
But isn't Bulma's dad? Doesn't he have the same hair as Trunks?
Well, Bulma has the same hair color as Trunks. She's
got
blue as well.
But her dad has the exact same hair color from the OG. It's that silvery purple. So I just thought that Bulma got. So I thought Trunks got his hair from him, essentially.
No, it's Bulma.
Maybe Bulma just dyed it, you know, to stand out a bit more. I think it's wild that she... I don't know if it was this arc, but she said that she used the Dragon Balls to keep making herself look younger, essentially. Getting cosmetic surgery.
It's so funny, dude.
It does explain why she looks super young and when she's in her mid-30s.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, I need you, dude. Now because you're done with Super, you're gonna have to watch that Dragon Ball.
Oh, I was gonna say I did see them. I was gonna get onto that later. I did see them.
Oh, also, let's carry on. Let's carry on with the show. Okay.
So Goku Black, yeah, pretty good. It was okay. And then we go on to the tournament. But before that, Goku and Krillin go to Master Roshi to train. And I liked this art because it kind of brought us back to OG Dragon Ball with Goku and Krillin. It was pretty wholesome. And Krillin being
am I really seeing Krillin step up to Goku like that and put him on his back foot? Did that really happen?
Oh yeah.
Did a human do that to a Saiyan?
Yeah, saying how... Well, what did he say? It was like... He kind of didn't like how Goku was always so calm and Krillin felt like he was always behind. You know that? Like, I liked all that. What were you gonna say? I think I
No,
cut
it's
you
just
off.
that. It's just Krillin just like doing more damage to Goku than he should have been doing.
Yeah. But also, I kind of like this arc for Gohan. Like, he's been a bit of a bystander throughout Super, but he kind of steps up and he's finally, back on his feet, doing what he needs to do.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. And what else happened in this arc? Goku was lying to his friends about the tournament not destroying their world and universe, and I don't know what was up with that. I don't know why Goku had to lie. Because they've all been in dangerous situations together.
Yeah.
So it just, yeah, I don't know. Seemed a bit strange for Goku to lie, but I guess he needed some tension for that. And then Frieza comes back, and that was like, oh, okay, you're back.
Yeah. They needed because it makes sense to bring Frieza back. But why not Cell, who I think is stronger than Frieza?
I just thought maybe because he was the first major villain in Z,
Yeah.
so maybe
But if you're
people.
going down that route, why not bring everyone back?
Yeah, that would have been better, to be honest.
It would have been so cool to see Cell
Cell
and
and Evil
maybe
Boo. I think it was,
Evil Boo.
yeah, Evil Boo. That would have been fun, actually. And then the tournament begins, and we meet some other Saiyans. I don't know their names, Cauliflower and the other one.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. Like, it's
Like
nice seeing.
cauliflower.
Is it cauliflower?
like Kakarot, carrot.
Oh yeah, like they're named after fruit and veg.
Yeah.
Kakarot.
VG vegetable.
I kept forgetting that Kakarot is his real name. I thought it was a slur that Vegeta called him.
That's his real
It's
saint
his
name.
real Saiyan name, yeah.
Kakarot.
The Broly film explained all that, yeah.
It's not Deku. It's not like saying Deku.
Oh yeah. This is around the time the art style changed a bit. I noticed that like the shadows looked deeper and the outlines looked a bit. They looked more like pencil. I don't know how to explain it. It looked more
Yeah.
inky, for this arc. I liked Cauliflower, like who became this. Which one is it? Cauliflower or Kale?
The one that's shy.
Yeah, the shy girl.
Whoever
I think it's
the shy
Kale.
one.
Yeah, she became this buff super woman person who was the Hulk, like smashing
No,
everyone
it's
up.
meant to be the female Broly
The
of
female
that
Broly.
universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of wild actually. I was like, what? She has all this power.
Yeah.
That was cool.
You're expecting the other one to be that
I
super
expected the
powerful one,
guy,
but
to be honest, to be that type of. But well, okay.
the little scrawny kid.
Yeah, I was expecting him to, be
Oh,
that Broly-like character. But that was pretty cool. She was kind of scary at times. Like,
the way Goku just rolled off that beam that she throws out, and then he just rolls on it with his Kamehameha and uses it on her face like that. Dude, that sequence is so cool.
that was pretty cool.
That's when he was in Ultra Instinct or something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Ultra Instinct. Oh, that was cool, but I've been spoiled by that, so it wasn't a
Yeah,
huge
his design
shock.
is everywhere.
It's
His
everywhere.
design, yeah,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Him going all purpley, but I wasn't expecting the music to be really like hype. It got
Dun, dun, dun,
yeah.
dun.
It was pretty
It's
cool.
cool.
Yeah. I don't really understand it. Does he he can sense people's movements without looking at them? And,
It was explained very early on, so I wouldn't expect you to remember it. But basically, he's just fighting off pure instinct alone.
oh, that's
Because every
okay.
time you
That makes
think, when you think, it wastes a couple of seconds, and by the time you've already hit. But Ultra Instinct is in the name Ultra Instinct. That's what it is. He's just going off
Yeah.
basic instinct. That's it. So he's not like he's not thinking about like the movements he's got. He's literally just doing it. He's a bit OP.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. There are so many reaction videos with this Ultra Instinct fight with Jiren. Like,
Yeah.
I'm guessing it broke the internet when it came out, like Gear 5.
It did. It did break the internet. It
Oh, God.
absolutely did break the internet.
My
But
gosh.
what did you think of Jiren?
Oh,
His
Jiren
backstory?
I was surprising. I didn't expect him to be the one to have the final emotional moment in Super, you know? Like, he had a sad backstory of, what was it? Like,
It's not that sad.
it was,
Very generic.
yeah.
It's like the most most generic villain backstory ever made.
I think,
His family died.
yeah.
He trained to get stronger, and that's it.
I think for Super, it's possibly the most emotional for this show. You know, because I don't think there were many moments like that in Super.
This is brief. It's like 10. It's like 10 seconds of his backstory. I wouldn't really call that emotional.
Yeah. But I mean, for Super, for the series, like, there were no...
But for Super, I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to count it, sure. Yeah, Super really doesn't have. No. Goku Black, when he goes and kills Goku's family. And
Oh,
sees his
yeah.
body, that was an emotional.
That
was
was...
very emotional.
Yeah, that was sad. Yeah.
And then how Goku realized what happened, and then he got angry. That was pretty emotional.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting Android 17 to last so long in the tournament, you know. He stayed until the end.
Yeah.
That was a
Ranger.
surprise.
The
Yeah.
Lone Ranger.
And he wanted his wish to be his family go on a cruise ship. That was...
There's a meme. Of Android 17 winning a tournament, and then the final last shot is him on a yacht.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Everyone else is just dead.
Oh my gosh. I like how they went back to his original design instead of the GT design, you know? He kind of looked a bit scary in GT. Like, he looked like a... He looked completely different in GT, you know?
Yeah, let's Google it. Yeah, the whole characters looked a bit different.
Like, I much prefer this
G-
Super design.
Look, Android 17. GT. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It looked weird. I feel like the voice actor does a good job at giving this very cold, robotic, you know, performance as Android 17.
Yeah, it's solid. Oh, I think all the voice work is solid. Like Zamasu as well. Did you know? You never seen Dragon Ball Evolution, have you?
No, not the movie.
The live-action movie.
People hate that.
It bombed so badly that the character that played Piccolo in that movie, he had to change his name when he was voicing Zamasu, so people wouldn't realize who he was.
Oh.
But the voice of Zamasu is Piccolo from Dragon Ball Evolution, and he did an amazing job
Oh, wow.
in Super.
Oh, gosh. Like, I've only seen clips of the Evolution and it looks really,
It's bad. It's
Yeah.
like Dragon Ball Z. It's some random show. I remember when I watched it and I liked it. The only reason why I liked it is because I didn't even really know what Dragon Ball Z was at the time. Because my only concept of Dragon Ball Z was through the video games, because that's how I knew the story. But if I watched the anime before watching that movie, I'm like, what? I would have been on the same bandwagon. Like, what the heck is this?
I don't even recognize
What am I watching?
anyone from it.
It's bad.
I think Piccolo is the only one I recognize. But even he looks kind of bad. Oh, gosh. I know the actor who played Goku apologized when Akira Toriyama died for the film. Yeah, golly. Ugh. What a disaster. Don't know why animes always have to turn into live actions. I mean, it could be done right, but I feel like the only anime that needed a live action remake is One Piece because of the pacing issues. Like that's the
Not
only
even. I
one.
don't know, dude. I don't know how they're gonna do future seasons when you got like giants
Yeah,
and all that stuff. Like it's
that's
gonna
gonna
look
be.
so dumb. It's gonna look so dumb.
I don't know, like some of the effects from season one looked pretty good. Like when Shanks and Luffy were in the ocean and that big shark fish thing came out. That looked pretty
Ugly
good.
looking CGI fish monster.
It looks fine for what it was, but
I don't, dude. Chopper is gonna look so ugly. He's gonna look uglier than ugly Sonic.
I'm thinking it's going to be more of Pikachu from Detective Pikachu, maybe. That style of
Maybe.
animation. I'm thinking, because Netflix is a big company, you know, they've got money. That Netflix money. I think what they're going to do, they're going
Yeah,
to
they
probably
do. They
do
do.
more, they might do more practical effects for like the Fishman, the Giants. I'm expecting some sort of Jim Henson style puppetry, you know.
We could do. We could. When is it coming out next year, right?
Yeah, 2025. It's going to be a
Ah, a lot of
big
stuff's coming
year.
out 2025. Yeah.
Superman's coming out that year. Stranger Things, the final season's coming out that year. I think. What else was coming out? Oh, Captain Black Falcon, American Man. That's coming out
Yeah.
as well. Big year for movies
Karate.
next year.
Yeah,
Karate
Karate
Kid.
Kid
Oh yeah, that's
as
coming
well.
out.
Cobra Kai. Karate Kid movie. Yeah, there's news about that. We can talk about that a bit later. But yeah, Cobra Kai's next year.
Yeah, that's next year. But yeah, Super. Overall, I liked the highs of Super, but I'm not gonna lie. There were times when I just felt like, what was the point of making it? It just felt like they were milking the series.
They were milking it. That's exciting. That's what it was. It was just milking it, dude.
This might be a hot take, but I feel like they should have ended the series when Goku defeated Boo and gave Vegeta the thumbs
Yeah.
up. I think that would have
Yep.
been the best way to end it, you know? I feel like everything afterwards just feels like, let's make more money, you know?
But that's how it was. That's like they wanted to keep it going because they was making so much money,
Ah,
and then GT happened, it flopped, and then they didn't make anything else after that. But the games and were making so much money, they were like, okay, let's make a movie, see how that goes. Like what, 12 years later, they released that Super Dragon Ball Super movie, and it brought what's his name, Beerus,
Beerus.
and then that was like that. You know, based off nostalgia alone, it made so much money. And then they released the Frieza movie, and that also made a lot of money.
Okay.
And then they're like, okay, you know what? People are liking it. Let's make a TV show. And then this is what we got, Super.
Yeah.
But then they made a Broly movie, and that is my favorite Dragon Ball
Oh, let's just go
movie.
straight to Broly. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Broly. I did not expect the majority of the film to be focusing on Broly. Broly.
Broly.
Broly. Yeah, like the first half is Broly's backstory, and yeah, like I kind of felt bad for him. He was treated like a dog by his dad, you know? Like,
Yeah.
but it's kind of conflicting because, you know, you can see that he cared for him. And he was right, you know, Broly was dangerous, you know. He had I don't understand the power level of this show. It's like I thought Goku was like the strongest, but now Broly is here and he's just doing his thing and oh my gosh.
Yeah, but dude, fuck, dude. I'm sorry, I didn't say it, but F power level. I hate power level. It's so dumb. It's like One Piece is the worst when it comes to power level scaling.
Oh yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is second, but yeah, just not a fan.
I didn't
Not a
mind
fan.
it in Z because I felt like it kind of reached a climax with Boo. Like I felt like he was the
Yeah,
strongest and then Goku defeated him and I don't know, it made more
but when you
sense.
add
Yeah.
new forms like
Yeah.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and
Yeah.
then you're having people that are on like par with that power level, what?
I know.
Like, then that means you just get KO'd in normal Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3.
I don't
Like
even like
it's
how there's like different gods. Like you think the Kais are the gods, and then the Supreme Kai is the god, and then there's the old Supreme Kai, and then there's
Their god
Beerus,
has a god.
and
Their
then
god has a god has a
and
god
then
has a god.
there's the
It's,
little babies who are the true gods. It's that's the one thing I didn't like about Super was
just get
there's
rid of it
too
all,
many different like. It reminds me of Naruto where, oh, you think it's going to be Nagato who's the villain. Oh no, it's Toby who's the villain. And Obito's the true villain. Oh no, it's Madara who's the true villain. Oh no, it's Black Zetsu. Oh no, it's Kaguya. Oh, then I didn't like that with Naruto, you know. Just have it be Madara and that's it, you know. Keep it simple.
Yeah, it should have been Madara. Yeah.
That's why I don't like the final arc because of that. If it wasn't for that, Naruto would have been like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 for me. But because of that, it's like 7. Like I'm even being generous giving it a 7, to be honest. I could.
No, it's an 8.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, 7.5. Okay, maybe.
Alright.
Okay, I'll give it an 8 for like part 1 of Naruto, and anything up until the end of Pain is like 10 out of 10 for me. You know, maybe 9 out of 10.
After Payne is a 10, or before Payne is a 10.
So before Pain, it's like a 9 to a 10 out of 10 for me,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and then everything after Pain is like it's 8 or 7 if I'm being honest. Sometimes it's like a 6, you know, but yeah, that's Naruto. But Broly, yeah, Broly. This was a good film. I like the story. I like the characters. Like there was that girl character and the guy character who were Broly's friends, and I don't know. I like their chemistry.
Yeah,
The
I like
film
them
could have
as well.
just been about them, you know, the 3 of them, you know. That was good. I did like how Super ended with the tease of Frieza and him getting his army back together in the final episode. So that teased this movie.
Yeah.
I know people say that. I think you said that Broly inspired the art style for One Piece, but I thought the final arc for Super was it kind of inspired Broly, you know, because it kind of has that similar aesthetic, you know. I don't know. It might just
The
be
whole
me.
art style, though, it was amazing.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I think this is the best Dragon Ball has looked for a while, in my opinion.
Easily, yeah.
There's a lot of like colorful like shots and shadows. It's like the shadows are everywhere in this movie, you know. And yeah, it's just good, you know. It's really good. I like the final fight. That was spectacular. And
The music, just saying their
oh,
names.
what was all that about? Like, it felt like a WWE match. Go Broly, go Broly. Here comes Goku. Let's fight Broly, Broly. It's like, oh god, that was fun though. I like that. That was funny.
But the animation of the fight, like
Yeah.
Super Gogeta, and oh my days! It's all canon, by the way. This is all canon.
Is this in the Super manga?
It's not in the manga, but Broly is a canon character. So I guess the way they introduced him like this, the whole event is canon.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's a kind of
there is a movie.
there's
There
like
is a movie after this one as well.
oh yeah, there's like 2 Broly films before this one, isn't there? In the 90s.
Yeah, they were not canon.
Yeah, I thought so, because he kind of retold his story again.
Yeah.
But the scene of Broly like grabbing Goku by the head and smashing his face on the ice things,
Yeah.
like my gosh. There were so many moments in this film that I'm like, oh, the audience must have gone crazy for it, you know.
Easily.
There's like a big green explosion that happens. I think Broly's like, I don't know what it is, like a big green Rasengan that he does.
Like it's the energy waves. That
Yeah,
he
that's it.
throws out.
Like that looks amazing. I was kind of blown away by that. I was like, how did they do that? Like, that's sick.
That would have been a good one to watch in theaters. Man.
Yeah,
That would have been sick.
I kind of wish I did. I remember the promotion for this film and people went crazy for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when I'm looking at it, like there's a lot of scenes that do remind me of the Wano arc, you know?
Yeah,
Like it
this
has,
is what inspired
yeah,
the.
yeah.
This is the animation that inspired it.
I'm looking at the scenes right now, and like there's a lot of like moments. I don't like Luffy and Kaido, you know, fighting. Like,
Watch the Dragon Ball Z Broly teaser, like the teaser trailer for it.
oh yeah, I'm seeing that.
Everyone was going nuts by that teaser alone. They
Really?
thought, wow, everything's going back to like the original art style and everything. It was just insane.
Oh wow. Yeah, like 17 million views on IGN. Holy moly.
You see
Yeah.
that Goku just bouncing up and down. It's sick.
Gosh. Oh wow. Yeah, I do like the art. It does, like, even the way Goku's drawn, it reminds me of like the OGZ. Like it has
Yeah,
that same,
yeah.
it's like the first arc of Z but with modern, you know, it's hard to explain. It looks like the old Dragon Ball show, but it's digital essentially.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's basically it.
Why couldn't they have this art style for the whole thing for Super? That would have
I'm
been,
not sure, man, but because it came after, and I
yeah.
think it's because during this time while we were animating Super, they were working heavily on One Piece.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna give this movie like probably a 9, maybe 10.
I
I'll give it a
give it a 10 out of 10.
9.5. Yeah, okay.
Well, if you
Yeah.
give it a 9.5, what would you want more to give it that 10?
I think, I don't know. I would have liked more scenes of Planet Vegeta. You know, I find that whole like the beginning part with King Vegeta. Like I would have liked to see more of that. I don't know.
Okay.
I did like all that stuff, and maybe I did. I wish like Gohan and the rest were in this movie more. You know, I was kind of missing the Z
Right, yeah.
fighters. You know, where there was no Goten and Trunks. There was none of that. There was no Piccolo was kind of in it, but he wasn't really there. I think that's why I'm like not giving it a perfect score because I like the Z fighters. They're a team. You know. Like it would have been
Yeah.
more fun to have them all teaming up, you know.
But this wasn't that film.
Yeah,
This is more of a Goku Vegeta film again.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, I guess doing that kind of like I think if they did that with the Z fighters, it would have felt too overstuffed, maybe.
It would have felt over.
Yeah.
And they had no match over Broly anyway. They got destroyed.
Oh yeah,
And they had their chance in the previous Dragon Ball movie.
I think this might be the best looking Dragon Ball thing, you know. Like just looking at some of these shots, you know. Yeah, I'll give it 9.5. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good film. But now we come to
I
the
might need to
Oh.
wrap up now, which is
Okay.
unfortunate.
Oh,
I
okay.
know my dad's gonna start doing construction, which is a bit frustrating.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna because if I keep the recording going, I'm gonna have to do a lot of pauses
Oh yeah.
every time. There's like drilling in between. There's no point. It's annoying.
I mean, you could just turn the recording off, you know.
Unless you want to continue using this mic.
Yeah,
This
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind it, you know.
Right.
I'll just have to,
I'll
you
just
know.
save this one for now.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, did you watch the Gohan movie?
Oh, superheroes. Yeah, that was another good film. I liked how Gohan was the main character of that. I didn't expect that, you know. Like,
Yeah.
and him and Piccolo, it kind of felt like the Cell games again, you know. Gohan was the main dude again.
Yeah, Gohan finally had his time to shine.
Yeah. It felt like a love letter to Gohan fans, essentially. Like-
It was, yeah.
and I-
man, and you get to see
yeah.
Pan and everything.
Oh, Pan is so much better in this than she was in GT. She's a lot more likable, as a 3-year-old.
She's like a little baby in this one.
Yeah, she's very funny. Like she's so cute and adorable, but when she's fighting people, it's like, oh my gosh, she's kind of intimidating, you know. And then Gohan had his Ultra Instinct power-up thing towards the end. That was
Yeah,
awesome. I like that scene.
that was so cool.
That was
His
so
design
cool.
looked amazing, but his hair is so big.
Oh, it's huge. It's
It's
huge.
huge, dude.
Yeah, I like the film. I think I didn't really like the villains too much. You know, it was like, you know,
It was those two androids
yeah.
that were kind of like a great Saiyaman.
Oh, yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
a
it was a bit
callback
like
to that.
that. Yeah. Also, I'm not gonna lie, like the entire film is CGI. And
Yeah, I really wish they used the same animation as Broly, but they didn't. I'm like,
when
it's
they're,
still
you
okay.
know, when they're fighting, it looks pretty good. But whenever it's like they're walking and talking, like the slow scenes, it's a bit, you know. I feel like they should. I wish if they want to do CGI, I wish the entire film was 2D, but only the fight scenes are CGI. That could have worked out. You know, maybe.
Yeah, I do. There are some standout moments where it doesn't look like CG and it
Yeah,
looks amazing, but the film can't hold that up, and then it just looks horrible.
yeah. They probably should have done like a Chainsaw Man or Attack on Titan where they, like the majority of the show is 2D, but when they're fighting, like really fighting, they use CGI.
Yeah.
I feel like as much as it looks okay, I feel like the anime industry is still like, they feel like they're 10 years behind like big Western studios when it comes to CGI, you know? That's probably a hot take.
There are moments where like when that Gohan does that transformation, it works beautifully.
Oh yeah,
When
like
you
the
see
transformation.
Supercell,
Yeah,
amazing. Some scenes where it's just two characters talking and Piccolo is doing his like spying, it doesn't work. It
yeah,
doesn't work.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, like, I do wish it was probably 2D for the majority of it, but you know, it is what it is. It
Yeah.
kind of made me realize that I don't think I like CGI in anime. You know, like this
Yeah.
film made me realize, I wish anime would just stick to 2D, even if it's a lot of still frames. You know, I think they should have just used the CGI
I
for the fights.
agree.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
because even in like I think the previous movie, Broly had some CGI as well.
It did. There's that one scene where Broly was powering up or something, and it
Yeah,
looked horrible.
yeah.
It's just like a
I was like,
gritty.
yeah.
What
It
is
just
it?
felt
It
like,
looks like,
you know, they felt like they just modeled something in mind, just slapped it on. You know, like,
yeah, it looked horrible, like a PS2
yeah,
graphics. It's look out like a sore thumb.
yeah. Even in the My Hero movie, you know, with the guy with the red hair, when he's on the motorbike, it's all CGI. And it kind of
Motorbike
stands out.
CG, yeah.
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 It's like I feel like the more times I watch different anime, like whenever I see CGI now, I'm like, I
Yeah.
wish you didn't do
Go
that,
back
you
and
know.
watch go back and watch Attack on Titan season 4.
Oh, I
Please.
did that. So I think I before the final chapters, I binged the whole thing, and part one is a little rough to get through. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like the 2D stuff looks fine for most of
okay.
it, but like whenever I think it was. There's the scene where the Warhammer Titan is falling down after Eren detaches it, and it just looks a bit, ooh, what happened there?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh is a good word.
ooh,
Yeah. Ooh.
you know,
Ooh, are you whinging a bit? Ooh.
yeah. Especially when you compare it to seasons 1, 2, and 3 when they're fighting. Like Eren and Reiner's fight in season 2
Yeah.
looks very shiny. That's that's the word I use. you know, for that.
But let's go back to that Gohan film. Like, what was your thoughts
Overall, I
overall?
like how Gohan and Piccolo are like the main stars of the movie, but I think overall I don't really like the film that much. I like it when he's powering up, and I like when he's fighting the evil cell, but like the villains just didn't really do it for me, you know.
Very boring.
Very
Yeah.
dull, very dull. Also, like Goten and Trunks were in it towards the end, and I thought they were going to play more of a key role because they're older in this movie, and I was like, oh, okay, they might be stronger now. Like they could help Gohan, but they don't do anything, which is kind of
They
a
didn't really
letdown.
do much, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked that Goku and Vegeta weren't in the film for the majority of it. They were just fighting, you know, in the background in on Beerus's world. Like,
Yeah, they were training, and then at the end of the film, you get the outcome of what happened, like who won.
oh yeah,
It was Vegeta who beat Goku in the end.
finally he beat him.
But I beat him. And now we're turning into kids again, and then it's Dragon Ball Daima for whatever reason.
Oh yeah. Do anime studios use like the same CGI software or something?
Maybe.
Because there was a lot of moments that looked like the CGI Titans in Attack on Titan, like the way they sort of move. You know, it has that same movement. You know, like it's hard to explain.
Yeah, maybe like Toei used their own, Bones used their own, potentially, yeah, like in-house studio graphics or whatever.
Yeah, even like Chainsaw Man kind of had that same like style, like in the final episode. But I think I'll give this movie like a 6 out of 10 if I'm being honest.
Ooh. Yeah.
I like the Gohan
See, I
scenes,
feel
but
like,
yeah.
yeah, go on, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, I think if the villains were well written, and if I liked them more, I think I would have given it like a higher score. You know, I was just kind of
See,
bored.
with 6 out of
Yeah.
10, you are hot, like, hurting people's feelings. But if you say 7 out of 10, you're not going to hurt anyone's feelings.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, I didn't like it the most of the Dragon Ball movies, if I'm being honest. You know, like I just was so, I just found them a bit dull to watch. You know, I think there's just something about watching these movies that aren't canon and that aren't gonna progress the story. You know,
This was
and
canon, but it didn't progress the story, but it was
yeah,
canon.
it feels like I'm just sitting here watching flashy visuals, you know? That's kind of how I felt with the My Hero movie. It just felt like, it's kind of filler, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
yeah, so, yeah, yeah,
I feel
fair enough.
like, I feel
But
like if I'm,
this
yeah.
Gohan film was canon.
Oh, yeah.
Gohan does have a new form that does
Oh, yeah,
rival
yeah.
Ultra Instinct.
Yeah,
But yeah,
this does look, yeah. I'm excited to see the future of Gohan and his new form. That looks cool, you know?
we're gonna have to wait a while because we've got Dragon Ball Daima, whatever the heck this show
At least
is.
that's all 2D, you know? It doesn't hurt my eyes, you know? But
Likewise.
I don't know about this show. It's weird. They're
It
kids.
looks good. All I'm saying, the animation does look really good.
Oh yeah, the animation is good, but I don't understand why they're kids again. You know, that's confusing.
I don't get that. I'll
But
wait for the dub as well.
yeah, they're bringing back the original Goku voice actress for Goku, Kid Goku. So that's gonna be fun. Because to me,
Yeah, that's interesting.
to me that's real
Yeah.
Goku. That's the first voice of Goku that I got into.
Not even GT Goku, or is that the same voice?
Oh, that's the same voice for young Goku in the
Okay.
OG. It's the same voice actress. But
I wonder how
yeah,
many episodes it's going to be.
I think it's 12. 12 episodes
Only
so far.
12.
I think so. That's what I saw somewhere.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to binge it all. See what it's really about. Because now you're getting rid of the power scalings and everything. For
Yeah.
kids again.
But it's weird because it's set in between Super and something else. It's like after Majin Buu and before Super, I think. That's what someone said.
Is GT canon or not canon? Because
I think GT's
I thought that
filler.
still happens.
I
Filler,
thought
okay, the whole thing's filler.
that's
Oh,
what I
okay.
thought. Yeah, you go on the filler list and it has all the episodes in red. Filler, filler, filler. It kind of made me laugh when I saw
Right,
that.
yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, before Goku switches to his blue gi is where it ends. So Goku fights Buu, Super happens, and then Goku wears the blue gi, and he goes to the tournament and he fights Oob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, little Oob, baby Oob. That's like the epilogue of Z that everyone hated, apparently.
Yeah, he got reincarnated.
Yeah, people hate the fact that Goku's a bad dad. I don't know. I thought he was fine. You
I
know?
think it's mainly the Cell song where
Yeah,
he's done that.
when he makes Gohan fight Cell.
But dude, since you're now caught up to date with Dragon Ball Z, you have to watch the Dragon Ball Abridged series.
I
It's
might actually.
so funny.
I might
It's
end up.
so damn funny.
I might do reactions to that and see what that's all about.
I will say the first season is a bit rough,
Ooh,
and there is a lot of pop culture reference in there,
okay.
but the writing gets so much better because dude, you just have to watch it. It's so funny. The
Okay.
whole like they play to the character's strength. Like, do you know how people say Goku's a bad dad? They
Yeah.
play into that so well. They play into Vegeta's smugness. They play in they play to every character's strengths and amplifies it. They make Yamcha such a loser. It's you would love every single second of Dragon Ball Abridged.
It sounds like an SNL sketch to me.
It's not. It's far from an SNL sketch. Far
Okay.
from an SNL sketch.
Oh, fair enough.
It feels like like a completely different universe of Dragon Ball Z if the characters were amplified to 100.
Oh, okay. My gosh.
It's insane,
Huh.
and they follow the plot, they follow the story, but they don't like switch anything. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, that kind of
They
makes
don't go
sense.
off the rails that much.
Okay. Oh,
That much.
I was going to say we have some breaking news regarding One Piece. So, the remastering of the Fishman Island arc has been delayed from October 27th to the 3rd of November. It just came in.
It's only a week.
Only a week.
Literally a week.
But
Yeah.
people in the comments are not too happy about that.
Guys, it's a week, and you've already seen the arc.
Oh,
Ciao.
and speaking of One Piece, and comment sections, people are hating Oda again. Because Oda has taken a 2-week break from the manga to focus on the
Yes,
live
he has.
action. And everyone is like, oh, screw the live action. Yeah, live action sucks. Focus on the manga, Oda. And I don't know. I don't agree with that. Let him have his break. Let him do something else, he doesn't owe anyone anything.
He literally doesn't. It's so funny. I think there was a conversation he had where this is like a recent interview he had where he says that he's not drawing for the fans, he's drawing it for himself.
Yeah.
And if there's some things that happen that are ridiculous, he doesn't care because at least he likes it.
Yeah. I know people complain
So
about the female characters in One Piece and the way they're drawn, but Oda likes it, so whatever.
yeah, he doesn't care what the fans say about it or whatnot. He's just gonna draw. If he likes it, he's gonna draw it.
Oh my
If it's
gosh.
stupid,
Yeah.
he's gonna draw it. He doesn't care.
You have
It's his
people
will at the end of the day.
you have people in the comments saying that the live action should be cancelled, My gosh.
Jeez. Do you know what? It's important to have Oda's view on it because this is it's his world. You don't want to stray too far off it. So it's a good thing that he's getting involved.
I feel like if Oda wasn't
At the same
involved,
time,
it might go woke.
yeah, potentially, yeah. Also, I I'm not reading the manga, so I'm not really that. If I was up to date with the manga and I was waiting for it weekly, yeah, I would probably be annoyed as well. But I'm like years behind now in the
Oh
manga,
dear. I
so
mean,
I don't care no more.
now that One Piece is, the main anime is on break for 6 months, it's going to give me time to catch up. So, BBC iPlayer have started uploading all of the One Piece arcs. They're doing that every month, so I'll be watching on iPlayer,
Well, that's interesting. They're doing a monthly release, not just throwing it all out.
They're releasing 3 arcs per month. So they just released all of Water 7, all of Sky Island, and all of the Summit War.
Is it is there a subbed version as well?
No, it's just the dub.
Oh,
Yeah, just the
oh,
dub. Because I'm rewatching One Piece in dub, so
yeah.
you might just want to use Crunchyroll for that. But the good thing is that it's not being censored because it's showing it on
It's funny because
BBC Three.
Crunchyroll only has the subbed version, right?
Yeah.
There's no English dub. So yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. But man. Damn, Summit War arc is nearly 200 episodes long. That's insane. Cool. It's so weird looking at One Piece in the pre-time skip style, I'm so used to the way it looks now.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, so next on the list we have Joker 2 has flopped at the box office.
Yeah,
Big
I've seen
fat.
that. They're releasing it digitally soon, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's on track to only making 220 million and it has a budget of 200 million, so it's kind of bad because they spent so much on marketing and they needed to make like 400 million to, really be a
break
success. Yeah. But they're only making 200 million. It's not good. This is a sign to Hollywood.
I'm never watching this film.
I recommend watching the first one again and just leaving it at that,
I'm not watching the first one again either.
Oh, you don't like that one? I forgot you said that.
I
Yeah.
don't like the first one. No.
I was kind of,
yeah.
I'll be honest, dude, I was lukewarm on the first one when I saw it in the cinemas, but I rewatched it and I like it a lot more, It's now become one of my favorite DC films of all time.
Yo, pass the blunt. You're just smoking heavily, bro.
The first movie, not the second one.
Oh, man.
I like it.
You like it more than The Dark Knight is.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I didn't say that. I said it's one of my favorites. One of mine.
Okay.
One of mine.
Okay, fair enough.
It's
fair enough.
I would say it's number 4. Like I say, Batman Begins is my favorite. The Dark Knight is second. Dark Knight Rises is number 3, and then Joker's number 4. That is my ranking. Like, there's no way that movie will beat the Dark Knight trilogy. No way. No way. No one can defeat Heath Ledger. That role was too iconic.
Absolutely.
And he kind of won in the end. He's probably the first comic book villain to win. He got Harvey Dent to go crazy in the end.
Yeah. Dude, it really does suck that he did pass away.
I know. I think they wanted him to be in the third one.
Third film, yeah.
Just because of how good he was. It's sad, I don't know if he's better than... Would you say he's better or like on par with Mark Hamill?
It's hard. That's hard because even though I have not seen the animated series where Mark Hamill does the voice, I have played the video games like the Batman Arkham trilogy. It's like a trilogy of games.
Oh yes, I've played the third
Mark
one.
Hamill does, where he does the voice for Joker. He is amazing. He is incredible as a Joker. And the two very different as well. I'd say Mark Hamill. I'm gonna be honest.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill's gonna take it.
Yeah.
But on-screen performance, obviously, we can't see what Mark Hamill's doing. On-screen, obviously, it's gonna be Heath Ledger.
What about Jack?
Damn,
What about Jack
he
Nicholson?
has the laugh.
Oh yeah.
I've not seen it.
You've not seen the
I've
first
not
one?
seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I've seen bits and pieces. I can't remember it.
Okay.
I can't. Yeah.
I
Can't remember it.
don't like it very much. That might be a hot take. I'm not a fan of this one.
Fair enough.
It's too campy for me, you know. I
The
think
old
because
Jack
the
Nicholson.
thing is that I watched The Dark Knight first, with the trilogy first,
Yeah,
and then I
yeah.
saw this one after, and it just felt very. It felt like a theatre play at times, but I did like the
course, yeah.
scenes. I think the scenes with Bruce Wayne were probably the best. You know, when he's just being Bruce, because I don't want to spoil it for you. I mean, you know, he's Batman, you know, but I like how they make the audience not know that he's Batman, because you see Batman.
Really?
Yeah, so like the movie is stylized in a way where Batman is this dark, brooding guy in the background, and then it just cuts to Bruce Wayne, and he never mentions that he's Batman to anyone until towards like the final act. Like it's kind of, if you went into this movie not seeing the trailers, you'd be shocked that Bruce Wayne is Batman, because he doesn't give off that vibe. He's very I don't know, he's just very aloof, essentially. And I think Michael Keaton does a good job at doing that performance, you know. So I would probably recommend. I would recommend a movie just for that, you know.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of scenes when he looks kind of vulnerable as well, and you think, oh, but then he's kind of like playing along, you know. It's kind of a smart performance, in my opinion. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would recommend, you know what, I'd recommend a movie the more I think about it. Because it's been years since I've last seen it, so I would recommend just seeing it one time, you know. Or seeing his scenes on YouTube, you know. Like, watch the Gets Nuts scene on YouTube and see for yourself.
I do, because I remember bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Like, I do remember Bruce Wayne getting shot, and there's like a tray. He had a tray underneath it. I remember the other film with Catwoman and the Penguin.
Oh, that's the second one.
I think I have. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have seen that. I just don't remember much of Jack Nicholson's one. I can't remember. That one.
This
doesn't
one,
stand
yeah,
out
this
as much as
one,
the second one.
I would say this Joker kind of, like, I don't want to spoil it actually, you know, because it is a bit of a twist, you know. Do you know the ending of this Batman movie from the 80s? Like, this one. Do you know how it ends?
No.
Okay,
I do not,
okay. Oh, okay, I won't spoil it then. I won't spoil it, you know.
no. Okay.
Because it does go into an interesting direction where you're like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So I recommend it just for that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, the more I'm seeing the trailer clips, the more I'm like, actually, this movie was pretty good, actually, you know. I forgot how many practical effects they used, you know, no CGI. And the car is pretty cool in the movie.
I'll need to watch it, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see where it's available. What streaming platform? Batman 1989. Do you have oh, it's not even available anywhere. What?
It's not available anywhere.
You have to
It's
rent
very
it.
hard to find.
You have to rent it. Oh, damn, that sucks. It used to be on Now TV. Huh. What? That sucks. You're gonna have to rent it on Google Play. Why did they remove it? Oh, that sucks. Oh well. £3.49. Oh crap. No. Okay, nearly paid for it. You could actually buy it for £4 and keep it forever. That's not too bad.
It isn't too bad. No.
That's on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
I do have other alternative ways of seeing the film. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, wink, 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 wink.
Yeah. But you're not supporting the industry doing that.
Yo, F the industry, man. The world's going to shit. F those billionaires. Don't
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I feel
You
more.
see,
I feel bad for.
I need to talk about.
Oh, sorry. You go first.
There's So we talked about Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero sold 3 million copies on its first day. Even though they've made that much money, the company that has made that, Bandai Namco, has fired a lot of people. Even though that game just made a lot of money on its first day, they still fired people after that announcement of making that much money. They cancelled project. They cancelled a Naruto game. They've cancelled a One Piece game. They're firing a bunch of people. Even though the major success of like Dragon Ball Z, that game, the Sparking Zero, it's insane. It's insane. How much more money do you need?
I think all the money's just going to the executives and the bigwigs, not the animators.
Yeah,
And
that's why I hate it. That's why I'm like, yo, dude, just
just
F
pirate
these
it.
people, man.
Yeah, yeah, I see your point there. But I don't like pirating anime, like because I do feel like
Or not pirate it, but like,
I don't mind like movies, like Hollywood films, but like anime,
yeah.
I'd rather watch that
Anime
legally.
is different because
Yeah.
there was when it comes to actual anime, there was a report where they can't give animators a pay rise because if they do, the studio itself will go bankrupt. So I did see that article. Video games is a bit different though.
Oh yeah. I know animators need the Blu-ray sales to really make a profit.
Yeah.
I think Blu-ray sales and like merchandise. But yeah, that's that in a nutshell. Yeah, I think we'll talk about Joker 2 before that. You're not gonna see that, are you?
Never gonna see it.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. Don't waste your money. Just watch the reviews. I think they're more entertaining than the movie.
I did watch Jeremy John's review of it.
Oh, okay. What was he saying on that?
He also hated it.
Oh yeah. He's right. It just sort of
Yeah,
goes.
'cause,
Yeah.
I can't wait for James Gunn's interpretation of the Batman universe. I wonder if he's going to go the dark brooding route, or he's going to stick to his guns and just follow what he's been saying in his shows, of saying like how stupid, like how dark and gritty everything is. I'm really curious to see how he's going to like portray Batman.
It might be like the '89 movie, where it's a little bit fun but also dark at the same time.
Could be, yeah, that's interesting. Actually.
Yeah. I don't know if it's. I don't know. Actually, I haven't really thought of Batman, to be honest, because we have another live action Batman with Robert Pattinson. So it's gonna be kind of weird seeing two versions of the Batman on screen.
Yeah.
Speaking of Batman, have you seen The Penguin yet? The TV show.
I've not, but I'm hearing good things
Oh
about
yeah.
that show.
This might be one of the best
Maybe.
comic book shows of all time, in my opinion. I've seen it. It's good. This new episode that came out was awesome. Like, holy moly. Like,
Wow.
it was so...
And it's not got no Batman in it. And
No
what is
Batman.
going on in this universe? What is this, dude?
It's
tell
like
me what is going on.
what is it? Like a Sopranos-esque type show, It's very gritty.
I do have.
It kind of reminds me
Now
of...
TV subscription, by the way. So
Oh yeah,
I might as well watch it.
Just watch it, dude.
I'm like,
It kind of reminds me
Wow,
of Breaking
okay.
Bad at times, Like it kind of has
what?
that.
There's no Batman in it. It's
Yeah.
just a penguin.
It's just very good. That's all I could say.
Does this take place before or after?
Oh, it's literally directly after the Batman. It's literally minutes after the Batman.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, I can't
it's
wait.
Directly
Okay,
after
dude.
that, yeah.
Do you know how many episodes are left?
I think it's totaling. It's 8 or 9, and I think we're on episode 4 or 5. Let me have a look.
Okay, I've got to wait a month. Okay.
I just watch it weekly because the episodes are kind of long, so they're like an hour
no,
long.
No. If I like it, I can't. No. If I like the show, I can't wait. It's hard. It's hard.
Fair enough.
Can't
So
do it.
we're on episode 5 now, and the final episode is episode 8. So you gotta wait for 3 weeks
3 weeks.
Yeah.
I can do that. I
I
think
mean,
that's fine.
I like watching it weekly, because the episodes are like an hour long. You have time to digest it, and
The thing is, you consume a lot of media. I
yeah,
don't.
that's
I
true.
just watch one show and then I'm just playing video games. I'm more because that's my medium. I love playing video games and
Video
the story
games.
those games tell. But if I'm watching a show, I need to watch it. I need to binge watch it because I
Need to
can't
binge
wait
it.
weekly. It's hard.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I see your point there. Yeah, I do watch a lot of different content, if I'm being honest, like movies and anime. So I think I'm just very overstuffed with what I'm watching.
Yeah.
There's also another show on Sky Atlantic called Sweet Pea. That's kind of good. I saw episode
This
one.
Sweet Pea.
Yeah, it's on Now TV.
I typed into Google and it say plant. Were you trolling me?
Sweet Pea.
Yeah, the sweet pea, the Lathyrus odoratus is a flowering plant in
Oh,
the
type in Sweet
genus
Pea Sky.
Rhiannon Lewis doesn't make much of an impression. People walk past her in the street without a
Yeah,
second
that's it.
glance.
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one. It's pretty good.
She looks familiar as well.
It's pretty good.
What is this person being in? Ah, Fallout. Yeah, she was the main character in Fallout. Okay.
Okay. Is that the live action remake?
That's the live action TV show of the video game Fallout on Amazon Prime.
Okay. I think I played Fallout 3 for a bit and then I just sort of gave up. Got too hard.
Yeah, Fallout isn't for everyone. It takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, but apparently a lot of people are buzzing about the TV show because it's so good.
Ah, I might see
So,
that.
yeah.
Fallout. Okay. Fallout. Cool. No, actually, it wasn't Fallout. It was Far Cry. That's it. Sorry, I got the names
Far
mixed
Cry.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with an F.
Yeah.
Start with
Yeah. It was Far Cry 4 that I was playing. That was it.
Far Cry 4 is an amazing game as well.
I liked it, but I think I was playing so many different things at the time. Like, I think I played what was that game called? Watch Dogs, Dog Watch, or something like that.
Watch Dogs is an awesome game as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
And I liked that game. That was fun. It was the first game I completed. That was second game actually. I completed Sonic Colors. I was pretty proud of completing that game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Watch Dogs was a good one. Watch Dogs. What else did I play? Tomb Raider, that first remake one from 2013. That was pretty good.
Another good game. Yeah, you're calling out bangers after bangers.
Yeah,
dude.
that was a
Like,
good game.
honestly.
I don't think I finished it though, but I liked it. That was fun. And Uncharted 4, that was another good one. I finished that one. Nathan Drake. They should make a
Yeah,
TV
Uncharted
show.
4 was amazing.
I think if it was a show, I think I'd like it even more. And what else was there? Of course, GTA 5. Everyone knows that.
Did you play GTA? Did you really play GTA 5?
Oh yeah, I played that. Yeah, when I was in
I did not
Confetti.
expect you to play GTA 5. That's
Yeah, it was like the year after you left Confetti. I think Charlie and all them lot were trying to get me into it.
That's funny because GTA 5 came out while I was at Confetti.
Yeah,
Wow,
it
so
was
you
like
gave it like a year, 2 years or something.
yeah, because everyone in the class were like, "Oh, GTA 5, Trevor. Oh, was it not Tyrone? Therese, Franklin. That's it.
Franklin.
And Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael and his
Did you
very
enjoy it?
Yeah, it was pretty good actually. I liked the Michael story a bit. With his
It's
dysfunctional family.
alright.
Oh, it was cool.
It's
Trevor
alright.
reminds
Nice,
me.
cool, it's amazing.
He reminds me of that dude from The Walking Dead. He's got the same head. Trevor.
It is the exact same character, same actor,
Ah,
sorry.
I
It's
thought
the
so.
exact same actor. Yeah.
It was,
He
it
did
was.
GTA. He did GTA first, and then that's what got him to The Walking Dead, and then that Breaking Bad spin-off show as well.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I don't think I completed the game though, but I got quite far in the story. I don't really remember what happened. I just remember Michael went home and he was shouting at his wife or his girlfriend. I don't know who it was.
Amanda, yeah.
Amanda. Yeah. That was it was a fun game.
Yeah, it's all dude. GTA 5 is fantastic. And GTA 6 next year.
Next year.
GTA 6 next 2025 is a stacked year
Oh, okay.
for media. It
Oh,
is
nice.
huge.
Yeah, is it 2025?
2025, yeah.
Okay.
It's coming out in 2025. Over
2025.
10 years, I think, since GTA 5.
Oh gosh. That was a
GTA
long
5
time.
came out in 2013. This is 11 years now. Almost 11 years without a GTA game.
We're getting a lot of movies in that year. So the Thunderbolts, Jurassic World, Rebirth, Superman, Fantastic Four, Michael Jackson, Captain Black American.
I think when it comes to triple A video games, the high-end budgeted video games, you need a lot of cook in the kitchen. You need a lot of people
Oh
taking
yeah.
care of different aspects of the video game. If you're doing because if you can come out with a game with a lot of bugs
Oh
and
yeah.
something that can just it's yeah, and that's why it costs so much money to make. Do you know Spider-Man 2,
Yeah, that one.
the PS5 game? I think it was around 300 million,
Oh
almost 400
jeez. It's like a
to
movie
make, yeah, to
budget.
develop. Like a movie, yep, exactly. It's insane how long these games take to develop.
That's insane.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 is the first ever $1 billion game.
Whoa. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's got a big fan base. Massive fan
Big
base.
fan base, but it took 10 years to make. So you're gonna keep paying employees, you're gonna pay the actors involved, you're paying for marketing, and it's over that time frame. If Spider-Man 2 took what 3, 4 years to be made, and it was like 300 to 400 million dollars. This is 10, 11 years,
Oh wow.
easily around a billion, easily.
That's insane. Huh. Okay. Wow.
But it can
Oh,
easily make a billion as
it
well.
could do. It could.
It can easily make it because GTA 5 did that in 3 days.
3 days. What the heck?
Yeah, when GTA 5 was made, it took 3 days to make a billion, gross over $1 billion.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm not surprised. Especially getting new fans over the years, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's.
Have you seen the GTA 6 trailer?
I saw bits of it.
That trailer broke the record for the most viewed medium, like trailer for anything within a day. Most viewed.
214 million views. Oh my gosh. Maybe I might end up playing it when it comes out. I'll have to get a
Yeah, dude, you'll have to
PlayStation.
be.
Oh gosh.
Yes, get a PlayStation. Yes,
Oh
I'm a club.
man.
I'm a club.
How much are they? Gosh.
Oh, they're a bit pricey. They're a bit pricey. It's like 300, £400.
Oh, I'm gonna have to wait till next year, maybe.
Yeah.
424. Ugh. Unless I can play it on the
I believe
PC.
you can get good second-hand ones as well.
Oh yeah. Why is Dragon Ball Sparkling £55?
That's nothing, dude. Most games cost around 60, £70 now.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a risk. It's honestly, I've been saying this a while now. It's actually a luxury to play video games now because of how ridiculously expensive everything is.
I think that's why.
It's actually a
Yeah.
privilege to be playing video games now.
That's one of the reasons why I just don't game as much anymore,
Yeah.
because, I mean, look at that. That's expensive. Jeez. Nah, I don't think I could. I would have to save a lot of money if I want to do that. And that's even when I was gaming, I wasn't really playing that much.
I would save so much money if I wasn't a gamer.
Oh yeah.
If I wasn't playing games, I would have saved up so much.
Although I do want to play this Sonic and Shadow game. That looks kind of fun.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for that Sonic 3 movie as well.
Oh yeah, coming later on this year. Okay, so speaking of movies, the new Wallace and Gromit film trailer came out, and people are hyped.
Oh really?
Yeah.
When I've not seen this.
Not seen it. It's called Vengeance Most Foul.
Vengeance Most Foul. That is a very typical Wallace and Gromit title.
Yeah. It looks like the
plug this headphones in and
yeah. I'll let you watch it.
Sorry.
I'll let you watch it. I don't want to spoil it. Yeah. But it's coming out on
only 50 seconds.
January the 3rd on Netflix.
And BBC.
It just says Netflix.
And there's a BBC teaser as well.
Oh, it might be actually. Yeah, BBC as well. Okay, Netflix and BBC then.
Is it going to be like 10 minutes or something?
I think it's a full movie.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's a full movie. Wallace and Gromit the movie.
Because whenever like and this is like years now, when Wallace and Gromit has made something related to it, it's always like 20 minutes, 10 minutes.
They did have a feature-length movie. Yeah.
Yeah, the only feature-length movie was the Were Rabbit, but I don't think that did well.
No, it kind of bombed. It came out during a year where there were so many films coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. BBC and Netflix are distributing it. Oh, okay. So BBC iPlayer will have it on Christmas Day. So that's cool. We're getting it early.
Why is it coming out on streaming platform but not BBC 1 or 2?
Oh, no. It is coming on BBC 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
That was my mistake. I'm reading it. It's coming on Christmas Day on BBC 1 and BBC iPlayer in the UK. And then US, America get it on January the 3rd. So Americans have to wait longer. Oh, that's cool. The movie is 79 minutes long, so it's a full feature-length film. Okay, so yeah, it's a full movie. Okay, so I guess we get to watch it on Christmas. Now that's a great way to celebrate Christmas.
Wow, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, BBC iPlayer. All right, I'm watching that. I might do a reaction. I haven't seen those films in years.
Yeah, you might as well do a reaction to the all the shorts they've made.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if you could call it a short, but you know, those small films.
The last short that came out was 2008. That's insane.
2008. Was that the one to do with the toast or something?
Yeah, the bread.
The bread.
Yeah. A Matter of Loaf of Death. Oh, that's good.
Big fan of the Wallace and Gromit series.
Yeah, it's a classic. But one thing that people aren't a fan of is the JJK ending. And we've got some news regarding that.
Oh, uh-oh.
So, I think, where is it? So starting from next year, fans will be rewriting the ending because they hate it. And
what are you talking about?
So
what is this?
So let's read this post. So it says, great news for fans of JJK manga. Since not everyone liked the original ending, we decided to draw a new ending, starting from chapter 236 that contains exciting and wonderful things, and we will focus on writing the characters perfectly and drawing with high quality. The name of the manga will be Jujutsu no Kaisen. All of you have to do is follow our websites. The first chapter will be published on the 1st of January 2025. Be on time.
Is this Is this fan made or is this the actual real?
It's a fan made ending.
Forget that.
Yeah.
Forget it is.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu, no, that's so silly.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
It reminds me of the Attack on Titan fan ending they made. Attack no Requiem.
Well, I've not read this.
Oh, it's just a fan ending where Eren is edgy in the end by the fans. It's kind of horrible. You can smell you can just smell the BO from the panels. It's just no thanks to that. In other news, Velma has been cancelled. Did you hear about this news?
That time, no, not heard of it. It was so dumb. I don't understand what the point of that show was anyway. Just to stir up controversy.
Yeah.
Stupid.
What would you say is the best Scooby Doo series or movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time is the Cyber Chase.
Oh, that one.
I love that movie.
Cyber Chase. That was part of like a full quadrilogy of films made by the same studio.
I've not seen the other ones. I've only seen that one, that trilogy or quadrilogy. What you just said.
So
Oh, the
we
other ones,
have 1998 we had Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. 99 The Witch's Ghost. 2000 Alien Invaders, and 2001 Cyber Chase.
I think the reason why Cyber Chase is so popular is because it takes place in a digital world.
Yeah.
And all the classic villains show up.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is what is your favorite?
Probably Zombie Island. I think that's the darkest film in the franchise, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, dude, I need to go back and watch these. I've not seen it.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Yeah, Scooby Doo had some class and charm to it, and some mystique. Yeah, I need to.
I think Zombie Island's the only one to be rated PG in the whole franchise.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the next one on this?
After Zombie Island, it's Witch's Ghost.
Scooby Doo, Witch's. Yeah, I just googled imaged it. This doesn't look good.
It's a pretty odd flick. But I think I'd recommend it for the story, you know.
Okay. And then what was the one after this one?
Alien Invaders.
Alien Invaders.
Yeah.
Wow, what the hell? Shaggy's got a love interest.
Yep.
Oh my days, Scooby has a love interest as well.
Yep. But the best one is Zombie Island. If you're to watch any of them, Scooby Doo and Zombie Island is the best one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zombie Island. Zombie Island looks, funnily enough, even though it was the first one, it actually looks good as well.
Yeah. It's the one with the most budget, I think. So all 4 of these movies were made by the same studio called Mook Animation, which is a Japanese studio.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're talking.
So people call this era the Scooby Mook era, the Scooby Doo Mook era.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think after this movie, I think the producers were like, oh, this is too dark. Let's kind of scale it down a bit and make it more kiddie. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, did it make much money in the box office?
It was pretty successful. So this was actually a direct-to-video movie. So all 4 of these are direct-to-videos. And yeah, I think this movie made quite a bit of money. It had a high demand of VHS tapes at the time, and many have praised this film as sort of rebooting and reviving Scooby-Doo, because before that film, Scooby-Doo was sort of at a low point with Scrappy-Doo and Flim Flam in the 80s and the 90s. Yeah. And I think Zombie Island kind of brought it back with a slightly increased budget, and the sales for the film exceeded the studio's expectations, and it kind of made them make more of these direct-to-video, and it kind of sparked the sort of interest in the live-action film, because the live-action film sort of takes inspirations from this movie. So that's pretty cool.
That kind of, I
Yeah.
don't know, interesting. Also, I was thinking why the other films look a bit low quality, slightly less quality, is because they're probably thinking of the development time,
Yeah.
and they thought. I'm just thinking, maybe to cut down and save time and cost, just
This was the
slightly
first. Yeah.
better looking.
Basically, the staff basically did. They told them just do whatever you want to do, because they didn't really expect the movie to do well. So they just put in as much effort as they could. That's why it looks the best out of all of them.
And then they thought of profit, like,
Yeah.
how much can we make more money?
Yeah, so they kind of stripped it down. Where can you watch
Interesting.
Zombie Island? I've got the DVD of it, actually.
It's
you
Warner
know.
Brothers, right? So it
Yeah.
could be on
Oh no,
Sky
it's
Now or
not.
something.
It's not. But I have the
It's
DVD
not
of
Warner
this.
Brothers.
It is Warner Bros, but it's not on Now TV.
Interesting. Okay.
But I do have the DVD'd, you know.
Okay. I don't have a DVD player.
You got a PlayStation, so you could just use that.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I do have a PS5.
PS5 is a DVD, a Blu-ray player, and a 4K player all in one.
I do have a site link. I guess movies not in it. Scooby Doo. Zombie Island. Let's see if it's on here.
Yeah. If there is a movie I recommend you to watch this one.
Oh, anything in the universe. That
Well,
exists.
right now that I'm thinking of, watch this.
Okay.
it's
so
very
that damn good, and I would like it.
I think you would. I liked it a lot. And it's very short. It's only 77 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not going to be too bored. It's a one and done.
Okay. Yep. It is on here.
Cool. Go and watch it when you have the time.
Fair enough, man. I'm a bit excited.
Yeah, but next on the list, Donald Trump is working at McDonald's. Breaking news.
Oh, I did see. Yeah, I did see this as well. Yeah, my guy was only there for like 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah. He's doing everything he can to be relatable to the audience,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's funny.
Who do you think is going to win?
Like politicians. I don't. This one I genuinely don't know. I thought Trump was gonna win. This is gonna sound controversial and kind of racist, but like recently, he started, working with like the Jewish class.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like he started making speeches about protecting Israel at all cost.
Yeah.
And he's calling people. He's using the word Palestinian as like a derogatory term. Like, hey, you're like, this person is acting like a Palestinian. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, dear.
And people who were, want America first, have been turned off by that.
Oh,
So I can
gosh.
see them people not voting for him. And then also, on the Democratic side, you have Kamala Harris. Genocide hasn't stopped, by the way, and she's the vice president. Bombs still dropping on Palestinians. So I see,
Yeah.
I don't see people like keeping voting for her. I think it's going to be a low turnout, but I don't know. Somebody's going to win and somebody's going to be a loser. But the thing is, there are other people you can vote for, but people don't know that. It's always blue or red, and that's it. But it is always an alternative choice. They don't get
I just
promoted as
don't
much.
know. I don't know who's more liked in the public eye, to be honest, you know. Like, I think it's all about
Well-
who's more likable, you know, who's less controversial, who's less disliked, you know.
Well, this is why I hate liberals so much, because they always talk about, oh yeah, but it would be so much worse if Trump was in power. It could be so. What is more worse than what's going on right now? How can
Yeah.
it be more worse than seeing dead babies being blown up into bits? How can it be more worse? I don't understand that.
Um,
But I don't know, it's just dumb.
yeah. What do you think of speaking of like all that stuff that's happening? I think there was a YouTuber called what's his name, Asmongold or something like that.
Oh yeah, he said some really
He
dumb
said
things
some
as well.
weird things. I don't know. Like I saw like a tweet of what he said, and I was like, "What is that real? Did he say that?"
Inferior culture. It's funny. He talks about they have an inferior culture because they don't, support LGBTQ rights. This is the same dude that doesn't want LGBT in his games that he plays.
Huh.
So he's a giant ass hypocrite for what he's doing. So I don't. You share the same culture, dude.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Like every time there's a game out that doesn't have the type of, I guess, I don't know, like political view that he has, because obviously games now are going more open, more, I guess, quote unquote woke. Asmongold protests it and whatnot. But the same wokeness, anti-wokeness he's going on is obviously the same what Palestinians share as well, because of their
It's
culture and their belief and whatnot.
it's just ironic
It's
that
it's it's really stupid. It is, yeah, it is ironic.
he made a video about how the new Harry Potter movie is going to be woke trash because they are looking for anyone to play Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and I don't know.
Anyone, okay,
Yeah, I don't know like about that.
yeah, that is going to be interesting.
I'm curious to
I
see
don't know how
how
they're
they're
going to
going to do that.
succeed.
I think it's going to be big regardless, dude. It's Harry Potter, dude, and they're going to make it book
Okay,
accurate,
I think this is how they succeed. This is how they succeed. Pick
Yeah.
any three characters for Hermione, Ron, and Harry, but you need big names. You need big names for these side characters. That's why I think this is how they
Yeah.
succeed. For Professor Snape, you need a big,
You need
big
Adam
actress,
Driver for
big.
Snape. Get Adam Driver on.
Adam Driver.
People like him. People. There's
All right, all
there's a
right.
meme online saying that people want him as
He has
Snape.
the nose. He
Yeah.
has the nose.
Yeah.
Okay. Dumbledore, you need a big guy. You know what?
You know,
Give it to Dumbledore. Give it to Dumbledore. Then he could finally be. No, wait.
Is
Give
it
it to Hagrid.
Gandalf? Oh,
No, wait. What's his name? Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Give it to
Yeah.
Gandalf.
Ian
Give it to
McKellen.
Gandalf.
Oh, but
Yes,
he's
give it to
so
Gandalf.
old now. Like,
He is so old. He is so old. But it wouldn't be the first time. Um,
I was gonna
Dumbledore actually
say,
has passed away.
give it to the guy from the Fantastic Beasts movie who plays Dumbledore. Just give him old makeup. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know. Like, I think he,
Is there any other old famous people in that universe?
old famous people.
You definitely need what's his name? The Doctor, 11th Doctor, Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt
Matt Smith. You need
Smith.
Matt Smith.
He
You
should be.
absolutely
He should
need
be
Matt
like
Smith in.
he should be like a Death Eater or someone like that. Like maybe
He should
Barty
be a Death
Crouch,
Eater.
Barty Crouch Jr. Maybe, or maybe
He needs to be one of the big main Death Eaters. Like
maybe
most
he
main
could be Sirius
he could be
Black.
Voldemort. He could be
He
Voldemort,
could
man.
actually. Yeah. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it because you haven't read the books, of course, and you've just watched the
No.
movies. And I like the movies as well, but they are so different to the books, I mean, I feel like the first two movies and the final two movies are quite book accurate, but all the movies in between are just so different. It's like,
Okay,
yeah.
I wouldn't talk about this, but let me just get somebody's knocking on my door. I
All
do want to
right.
talk about
Yeah.
this and the books. This is an interesting
Yeah,
conversation.
it's
Right,
very
go.
fast. All right, cool. Hello? Oh, he's probably still away. Do 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 do. Hello, are you back? Oh no, he's not.
Alright, I'm back. Right, there was something. Oh, dude, you there? Hello?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a conversation that happened recently. Oh, wait 1 second.
Alright.
Oh, never mind, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, what was it? There was a controversy that happened recently with the Harry Potter
Okay, well,
universe, and it slipped out of my head.
okay.
Did you see any news relating to Harry Potter recently?
Let me just type Harry Potter in the news. Oh, you mean Voldemort? And his face?
There was that, but there was something else, and I just can't remember it. Maybe it will come back. Maybe?
Harry Potter. I can't really.
It was an interesting topic. I just completely forgot now.
Okay.
But yeah, Voldemort's face. Yeah, that does look creepy and.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, in the books, that is how he's meant to look. You know, and it's the way he's described. It's kind of terrifying. It's especially when in the sixth book when he's. I don't want to, because you know the story, but they don't adapt everything from the books. So there's a scene of him and Dumbledore, because he wants the job to be the dark arts teacher, and he keeps coming back every like 5 years to be like, Dumbledore, give me the job, and
yeah,
Dumbledore is like, no,
worse.
and he gets he looks worse and worse and worse, and that's what he's meant to look, you know, and Dumbledore's kind of like, oh gosh, this guy's not right.
But in the movies, it's only a missing nose.
Yeah, it's just the nose, yeah. So yeah, like
interesting.
So like the first movie, like, so I like all the movies. I think I can give them nearly all 10 out of 10s in my opinion. Like the franchise is possibly one of my favorites, if not my favorite film franchise of all time.
That was it. Thank you for because you mentioned the writing.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, the screenwriter for the TV show has not read the books.
Ah, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, screenwriter. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, it's already starting off a bit downhill.
I hope he eventually reads the books, because it might be. Oh gosh, I don't like that.
So what I hate the most about screenwriters is when they think they can do better and then adapt it for themselves. That's what I hate the most.
It's just
like George R.R. Martin said it best. Don't like that. Why he hates screenwriters, because they're always changing stuff, and he hates that. So, yeah,
it's just like I don't like it when they write it to be their own, because it's like the books are just
it's not your.
Yeah, it's just all the stuff is there in the books, you know. It's but like going from the first movie, like I feel like the first movie is pretty accurate. So what you see in the first movie is pretty much the books, but I think the Dursley scene says so much more, and it starts off differently to the movie. You know, it's a bit different. It's like Mr. Dursley is just really annoyed with all the muggles, not muggles, but like the muggleborns who are all dressed up going to Hogwarts. And he's like, where are these people coming from? I like the way it begins. It's kind of funny and very mysterious as well, you know. But that first one's quite accurate, you know. There's just little things they didn't adapt, like Quirrell being in the desert and all that. Like, yeah. And then the second one is pretty accurate as well. It's pretty, what you see in the film is what you see. Yeah, it's pretty faithful, you know. And they don't adapt to everything. I think there's like a duel with Malfoy, and there's like a special Death Day party with the ghosts, but it's pretty much the books. The third movie is where they start to change things, you know. That's where it all begins, you know. Like, For some book readers, that's where it downhill. So the beginning part is all the same, but as soon as they go to Hogwarts, it's like there's so many things they don't adapt. So you know Cho Chang from movie 4?
Yeah.
And Segura, they appear in this book, and they are fighting Harry in the Quidditch game, and that's when he gets to introduce to them. And just little things are different, you know, like Harry finding out how Sirius is his godfather. He and Ron and Hermione are the ones inside that room, and Hagrid is there, and he's just going on this drunk rant about Sirius Black. That's kind of all fun. And the Lupin stuff, they cut all of his backstory out, you know. Like, they explain why the Whomping Willow is there, they explain why Lupin's a werewolf, and they explain who created the map in the movie as well, so that's all there.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating backstory, you know. It's like, whoa, you know. And then the fourth movie...
How do you fit that in the films?
I know, like...
It'll be a bit difficult to fit in the film as well.
Yeah,
those scenes. That's
why they had to cut it, because it's like, how do we put all this into a 2-hour movie? They'd have to make multiple movies with each book, you know. And then the fourth movie is where things really change. Like, what you see in that movie is completely different in the books. It's like... characters just acted differently in the books than in the movies, you know. And there's just so many scenes they cut out that it's just unrecognizable in the movie. The movie's good. I like the film, but there's all these different side characters. Barty Crouch's backstory is cut. The Triwizard Tournament, you know that... not the tournament, sorry, the game at the beginning with Victor Crumb.
Yeah.
That's all cut out in the movie. Like, there's a full-on match, and it gets wild. That match gets wild. I don't know how they would actually film that, to be honest. It'd be very... they might have to, like, CGI it, you know. Like, I don't know how they would do that.
What happens in these games?
In the Triwizard Tournament? Oh, you mean the Quidditch. Oh, yeah, the Quidditch World Cup. It's the World Cup. So it's basically Victor Crumb...
we only see like 2 minutes of that.
Yeah, it's only Victor Crumb versus all the other teams, and I think it's weird because it ends with, I think Victor Crumb catches the snitch, but it's not enough to defeat the other team, because the other team scored so many points that it just wasn't enough.
Oh wait, how much is the golden snitch?
It's like 150 points. I think the other team scored multiple points. Yeah, it was like they were just getting thrashed. Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah. And then the whole school with the Durmstrang and the girls' school, that's all one school. That's not multiple schools. It's not the boy and girl school, you know. It's just one school. I don't know why the filmmakers made it multiple, you know. But I could go on for 2 hours about that. It would take too long, but essentially it's different. You know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think the mystery is also better in the book as well, you know. Like, you feel kind of bad with the Crouch family and what they had to go through and all that. And then the fifth one is also just very different, you know. So many things are cut out, you know. There are more rooms, you know, in the final act when they are fighting Voldemort and the Death Eaters.
Yeah.
They go to more rooms. Hermione and Ron almost die in that book. Like, it's kind of distressing. And then Harry, he pretty much destroys Dumbledore's office towards the end because he's angry with him. He's just so angry with Dumbledore, like, because he wasn't talking to him.
When does this take place? In the same book?
So in the fifth movie, you know, like, you know, towards the end when Dumbledore and Harry are talking, they cut out all the scenes of Harry just screaming at Dumbledore and destroying his room. He's just like, he's throwing books, he's destroying glass, he's like, Dumbledore, why did you tell me? It's just Harry is so angry and almost violent in that book.
About what? I'm actually interested now. What was this about?
You know, so you know the prophecy, you know, neither one can live while the other survives. There's like a whole backstory with, you know, the third movie you have the fortune teller lady. What's her name?
Yeah.
Like, she predicts that Harry is going to be born at the end of the month, and he or Voldemort are going to die in the end, and that leads into the last movie. There's just so much tying into that. It's a whole deal. And then Dumbledore knew that Harry or Voldemort were going to die in the end, and Dumbledore should have told Harry in the end. And then that ties into the final movie, because Dumbledore knew Harry was a Horcrux to begin with, and there's the whole thing with Neville as well. Neville, it was basically Voldemort had a choice. I'm going to either pick Harry or Neville to be the chosen one. And he picked Harry because Harry was similar to Voldemort. He is a half-blood like Voldemort, and Neville is a full-blood. And yeah, just so much. There's so much. And then the sixth movie, Ginny is like a different person in that one. Like, what you see in the movie, Ginny is not that character, you know. She's not quiet and meek. She's loud. She's like a Cinderella character, essentially, in the book. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be like a whole podcast discussing the book and the movies, but I don't want to spoil too much in case you want to, you know, in case they adapt it into the TV show, because there's a lot of...
Because you said Harry is a half-blood as well.
Yeah, he's a half-blood, so his mother is a Muggle-born, and his dad's full-blood, so that makes him half-blood.
But, so her mum... okay. So she's a normal human.
So, yeah, she's a witch, but her parents are Muggles, essentially. So that would make her a mudblood, essentially. So Harry's got the mudblood in her, but he also has James's full blood. And James, oh my gosh, he has like a whole backstory in those books as well, you know. Like, he is horrible. Oh, he's awful, you know, to Snape, you know. You actually hate... Snape is actually a lot more worse in the books than in the movies. He's more of a bully to the students. It's like, he's so horrible to Hermione in the fourth one. It's... ugh. He ends up making her cry. It's kind of sad. And I think the last two are pretty faithful, to be honest. I don't really have any issues with them. Except for Percy. I think Percy has more of an arc in those movies. In those books, actually, you know. He sort of abandons his family to join the ministry, and then in the end he kind of regrets his choices, and he and Harry witness Fred's death. It's sad. All that.
Which one is Percy again?
Percy was the smart one. So in the first movie, when Harry is talking to the Weasley boy about Snape, he's like, "Who's that guy?" And he's like, "Oh, that's Professor Snape," you know.
And him?
Yeah, that's Percy, yeah.
You don't see him again in the movies.
No, he kind of disappears. But he has a huge arc in those books, you know. Like,
wow.
Yeah. Okay. Like, even Dobby is like cut out. I'm shocked that the movies cut out Dobby, because he plays a big role, you know. And Hermione starts like a revolution in Hogwarts to free the house elves. And Dobby's like, "I don't mind being a house elf slave." And that's pretty funny. But I think the first two movies and the last two movies are probably the best adapted, in my opinion. Like, I think they follow the books quite faithfully. But it's like really movies 3, 4, 5, and 6 which are the most different, in my opinion. Also, Dumbledore is a different character. Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
Yeah, what would you say, which movie is like radically different?
Oh, Goblet of Fire by a long shot. Goblet of Fire, without a doubt. Like, it's like, that is like a different thing altogether, in my opinion. It's a tie between Goblet of Fire and probably maybe Prisoner of Azkaban. Maybe. Because they do cut a lot of scenes out in those movies. And even Order as well. But I think Goblet of Fire is the most different out of all of them. I think all the movies are quite faithful to the books. But Goblet of Fire is probably the worst adapted out of all of them. Like, without a doubt. I think what the director did, he probably read the synopsis for that movie, for the book, and just was like, I'm just going to make my own thing, you know? Dumbledore's a different character. Oh my gosh, Ron's acting differently. Hermione's a lot more supportive with Harry in the book, you know? She believes him.
It's kind of interesting because Goblet of Fire is one of my favorites.
It's a good film. I do like the film. I think they get, like, the Yule Ball scenes are pretty faithful to the books, but it's just so... when you read the books, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, you kind of get a bit frustrated with the director for cutting scenes out, you know? There's, you know, the
big film as well.
Yeah, you know the pensive scenes when Harry is going back in time and seeing all those scenes with Barty Crouch. They are
that was in the Azkaban, no? Prisoner of Azkaban?
That's in the fourth one, when you see David Tennant. Goblet of Fire. So, yeah, that's in Goblet of Fire with David Tennant. Yeah.
I thought she only uses it once and never uses it again. Wait, what? I'm so confused.
You know, when he goes to Dumbledore's office and he puts his head into that bowl and he goes back into that memory, those scenes are so much longer in the books and there's so much more to them than what you see. But I understand the director, you know, they don't have time, you know. But, yeah. The movies are good, but the fourth one is probably the one that suffers the most. It's a good movie, but not a good adaptation, you know. Fleur, Crumb, they have so much more things to say and do in those books and movies. Like Fleur and Ron's older brother, not Percy, Bill, they have a bit of an arc in the sixth one and the last one. I like Fleur. Like, she, you know, you think she's a shallow girl, but she's actually pretty open-minded, you know, because something happens to Bill in the sixth movie. I think he gets attacked by a werewolf, and then people think Fleur's going to dump him because he's not unattractive, but then Fleur's like, no, I love him for who he is, and it's a big moment, you know, for her character. It's like, oh, you know, everyone just thought she was a horrible shallow girl, you know. And yeah, the tournament games are different in the books, you know. There are more creepy creatures in the books. Like there are
I can imagine that, yeah.
Like there are these gigantic beetles that explode and all that. It's just wild. I don't like Dumbledore in that fourth movie, you know. He's just not the same. I think that's like my biggest criticism with that movie, you know. He's not warm, he's not, I don't know, it's just, I think they were diving too much into the later books with Dumbledore, with that fourth movie, you know.
Yeah, because I always see this on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Dumbledore said,
calmly, yeah.
And it's just him shouting, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Yeah, because he's really calm. He's like, Harry, did you put your name in a Goblet of Fire? And then Harry's like, no. He's like, okay, I believe Harry. You know, that's how the books play it out. But in the movies, he's just running and screaming at Harry, you know. It's out of character.
Like a dangerous thing. Like, why did you enter this? People can die, Harry. What are you're meant to be the chosen.
But yeah,
why did you put your name in a Goblet of Fire?
Yeah.
But in the books, it seems like it's not as serious. It's like,
I mean, it is serious, but because Dumbledore doesn't want to freak Harry out. He doesn't want to scare this 14-year-old boy, so he's very like calm. He's like, because I think Dumbledore, I think he knew how things would play out, but he's just like, let's just calm Harry down a little bit. Let's not stress him out. But everyone else is very like, it's not as exact. I feel like that movie, they exaggerate the reactions too much. Because you know how everyone's given Harry the dirty look in that movie? In the books, like all of Gryffindor are cheering Harry. They're like, yay, Harry's going to compete. And Ron isn't as angry with Harry in the book. He's just sort of like, oh, well, okay. Yeah. You know, he's not like that. You know, he's not like being jealous. He's not jealous. Yeah. And yeah, there's just so much, you know. Then there's the scenes with Mad Eye, and I could go on about that, But yeah, all I'll say is that books are different and movies are different, but they captured the spirit. The movies captured the spirit, They do a good job with the first two and the last two, in my opinion. That's all I'll say. But what do you think of my rant?
I see. If I read books, I think Harry Potter would be the first series to read. My attention span is so bad. I can't immerse myself into that world. Because if I'm reading it, and then I'm 10% almost there to that world, I'm almost sucked into the book, but then my mind would look across at the walls, and I don't know why.
I get what you mean.
You have sold me on the books, though. There's a lot to miss out for.
That's that is like 10% of what I've said. Like, there's so much more that I could have gone on. Like, I could have talked about Dumbledore and Grindelwald's fight and what happened to Dumbledore's sister and Voldemort's backstory and what happened to him in the sixth one. Like, there's so much more. It's really well written, It's like, if they adapt the TV show like the books, it could be probably one of the greatest TV shows of all time, Like, if they give it that love and care, Like, I think you would love it so much. It might be one of your favorite, like, pieces of fiction, Yeah.
I'm excited, dude. I hope that guy starts reading the damn books and doesn't start projecting his own stupid ideas and philosophy into the damn screen, right?
Yeah.
The script,
I mean,
whatever.
you say you love Goblet of Fire, the movie. If they adapt that book 1-to-1, you're gonna love it even more, because there's just so much action and there's so much, like, there's just so much more, to like the trials.
In the movie,
that
the underwater trial was a bit tame.
There's that. Yeah, that's like a baby version of what the books are.
Okay.
It's like no one told Harry about his friends, and he's like, he has a panic attack. He's like, oh my gosh, what my friends are gonna die. And then Hermione's like, no, Dumbledore will never let that happen. And then everyone is like, oh my gosh, Harry, you thought that your friends were gonna die. And they explain it better in the books, than in the movies, because you do question why Hermione and Ron are underwater, like, and all that. And do you know who made the map in the third one?
I think I have heard something about this. It was Ron's brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so
You would be.
giving it-
Yeah, Ron's brothers gave it to Harry, but you don't know who made the map,
Well, my next guess is going to be Snape.
I don't want to spoil it for you in case you want to watch
never
it.
mind then.
Yeah, it's a huge Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But
And-
my guess, if it wasn't Ron's brother,
Yeah. And do you
then
know
brothers.
why the Whomping Willow is at Hogwarts? Do you know its purpose? Like,
It's for Lupin, right?
okay,
Just
you know
keep him
that.
out.
You know that. Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough. You know that. That's good. Okay. That's fair enough. I won't tell you about the map.
Because the movies they show but don't tell.
Yeah.
They show it but don't explain it. So him being there in the tree when the kids investigate it, and then Lupin's there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty
So
much his
they-
second bedroom, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you know why?
It's quite interesting. It's quite interesting that Whomping
Willow,
whatever
yeah.
it's called, the Whomping Willow, is there for 2 movies, but you don't see Lupin. Was he hibernating or something?
There's just so much. I was going to say, hibernating, was he? I think he was elsewhere in the books,
Oh.
Yeah, he was somewhere else. I was going to say, do you know why Peter Pettigrew is a rat? Do you know why he became a rat?
Because he's a little bitch.
No, there's a reason.
Censor that.
That's all right. No, there is a reason. Do you know why he and Lupin are animals?
No.
Okay, I won't spoil that then. I won't spoil
You
it.
know, you're telling me to wait 3 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
potentially 3 years, but okay, I'll wait. I
Yeah.
could guess. I could like try and assume
Mm.
why they turned into animals. Oh, sugar, I do know. I do
Oh, do
know.
you know
I have
why?
seen a short on this. I think I knew them. They were
Okay.
friends as kids.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah. I think you
yeah,
know.
I do
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
There's, dude, I went on a binge of like Harry Potter shorts of uh, like, uh, like an extended lore of Harry Potter,
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm so fascinated by it.
The extended lore is just
Yeah,
the books. It's basically what you see in the books.
exactly. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically what it is. It's just the books. Yeah,
Yeah.
the one that fascinated me the most was Voldemort's backstory.
Oh my gosh, that
How
yeah. Yeah. There's
that
so
was
much.
amazing.
There's so
That
much
is
to that.
incredible. Like his parents,
Yeah.
like his mum, like giving the love potion to
Yep.
this guy.
Yeah.
But theoretically, who's not going to be using the love potion in that way? If the love potion is available, 90% of the people are going to be using it. Let's be real, man.
Yeah.
If it takes a lot of, it's a dangerous. That's a dangerous damn potion. And then there's
Mhm.
a lot of babies out there, being born
Oh yeah.
and born without emotions and that. But yeah, it is what it is. But it is crazy the consequences of that is.
Yeah. It was a wild backstory, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like nearly all those main characters get backstories essentially, you know.
My favorite in the book and the movies and is Snape's, even though he is radically different from the books.
Oh yeah, Snape is more of a douchebag in the books, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think if he was more of a douchebag in the book, I don't think he will have a redeeming arc as he did in the
Yeah,
movies.
I feel like they sort of still, you know, like it's the one thing I don't. I mean, you do see it is they do play it out the same in the movies, although like what you do see is kind of the same. It's like Snape as a teacher was more. I mean, you do see that in the movies. He was always like telling Hermione that she's a know-it-all and all that, and he was always berating Harry. Like you do see that, but it's more in the books. Like because there are more lessons, there are more classes in the books. It's very episodic, you know. There's a lot of like. It's the episode where Harry goes to meet Sirius and give him chicken to eat, and there's the episode where he hangs out with Dobby for a day, and there's the episode where there's just all these like little moments, you know. It's like basically the way I can describe it is like the Harry Potter movies is Dragon Ball Z Kai, but 2 times Kai, and their books are the OG Dragon Ball, you know, essentially. But this time round, all the filler is canon, essentially.
Yeah, I see that. That's
Yeah.
actually a good way of explaining that.
So
Yeah.
basically, imagine Kai, but imagine Kai being cut down and condensed even more
Yep.
than what it is. So Kai has,
More.
so
Okay.
Kai has like 150 episodes. The Harry Potter
Yeah.
movies is
Okay.
essentially, it's pretty much 60 episodes of Kai, probably less than that, maybe 50 if I'm being honest. You know, but yeah, it's wild. But let's hope that the movies, the TV show will do well. You know, let's hope that.
Hopefully, they find the right casting.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, Oh, I'm interested in Hagrid. How they gonna like find a Hagrid?
Oh, maybe just get like a large actor. Like
Shall I just eat a lot of food to get big and then like try and
yeah,
like audition for it?
they might do what
I'm
they
not
did.
even
With,
tall though.
do you know what they did with Robbie Coltrane? Like they just had a 6-foot guy on ladders, like stepping, not ladders, but like stilts.
Wait,
And he
who is
was-
this? The guy that played the Hagrid?
Yeah, in the movies, like he's not that tall in real life. He's about Snape's height in real life.
Oh my days.
Yeah, if not a little bit shorter than that. Like he's around like 5'11", 6 foot in the real world.
Do you know what's funny? I've seen his face everywhere. I've never pitched it with Hagrid's face. That's
Yeah.
funny. You've actually blew my mind.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
They just did like a lot of like special camera work with those movies, you know, like.
No, as in like, I've seen Hagrid. Obviously Hagrid. I didn't know who the actor was.
Oh, Robbie
but I've seen
Coltrane.
this guy's face. Yeah, I've seen Robbie Coltrane's face everywhere, but I never
Yeah.
met him being Hagrid because the face is so different.
Yeah, that's him.
Wow.
Ah, rest in peace.
Yeah, dude.
Ah, but
Putting the finger in the sky.
oh yeah. But next on the list, I think it's the last topic on the list is One Piece is at number 2 on Mal after just one special episode. So you know the special fan letter episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shot up to number 2 on Mal, and it's surpassed quite a lot of big animes on there.
Is that like a streaming service like
Oh,
Crunchyroll?
Mal is like a list. I'll tell you what the top 50 are quickly, you know. So, do you want to have a guess at what the top 5 are before I tell you?
What? Okay, but first I need to understand what this list is. Is
Oh.
it for like anything? It's like an episode.
It's basically IMDb but for anime.
IMDb.
Yeah,
Fan made.
it's like IMDb but for anime essentially.
So let's just say if an episode of Naruto came out and this one particular episode was so high rated,
Yeah.
would the whole Naruto series be at that there, or would it be just that episode?
I think it might be the entire series because the way they sort of structure it, you see like the entire, like, it's like a season essentially, like whatever episode that season it's in, then it would be that. But they have like different.
This fan letter.
Yeah, this fan letter is a special episode. It isn't canon. It's like a special.
So it's not.
It's
not including One Piece. It's just.
Yeah, it's just the one. Yeah,
OVA
it's not.
or
Yeah,
whatever
it's like an OVA essentially. It's not the whole show.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me do the top 50. So, what is your prediction before I do it?
Top 5 for top
Yeah.
5.
What do you think is the top 5?
This isn't just recent anime, right? This
is all
just
time. All time. Yeah.
Jeez.
What do you think?
Okay, sorry. It's oh god. Is it? Is it an actual anime? Right? It's a top 5 list.
So basically, this specific top series is basically a combination of TV shows and movies and OVAs of all time in anime.
And that's how they rank it. All of it together.
Yeah.
So One Piece as a collective, all of it together, because of these fan episodes, fan mail episodes, whatever.
Yeah.
Is what bumped it to number 2. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, it's just the fan letter because it's an OVA.
Oh,
so One Piece, the show, isn't on that. It's not number 2.
So the OVA on its own.
Yeah.
I'm confused, dude. You're telling me to like guess the top 5, and I don't even know how the top 5 works, man.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'll guess. But now you include. So I'm just gonna say Attack on Titan, dude. Attack on Titan's gonna be on that list, yeah.
What else do you think is going to be on the list?
Maybe Death Note. Maybe Monster. Maybe. Kaiju number 8. Maybe. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'm just swinging for all the popular anime.
Yeah. So this list is like, it's pretty interesting because they have different.
Am I way off? I'm confused. Am I way off or?
I won't spoil it just yet. So Mal is interesting because you have different like sections. You have like most favorite anime, most popular anime, top specials, top OVAs, top movies, top TV shows, top airing, and then the final one is of all time, essentially. And this is the One Piece fan letter is number 2 of all of anime. So that's a big deal, you know. So I would say the top 10, essentially. Top 10 just to keep it short.
Top 10 up to 5. Yeah, give me a 10.
So number 10 on all time is Hunter x Hunter 2011. Number 9, Gintama. Number 8, Gintama the Final. Number 7, Gintama again. Number 6, Bleach the 1,000-Year Blood War Arc Part 3. Number 5, Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2. Number 4, Steins Gate. Number 3, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Number 2, One Piece Fan Letter. And number 1 is Farron.
What the hell is Farron?
It's like an isekai anime. It's
Farron,
Farron
let me
Beyond
Google this.
Journey's End. Yeah. People love this one.
How do I spell that?
F-R-I Aaron. F-R-I Aaron. Farron.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Fryron.
That's it, yeah.
Fryron.
Yeah, so
Farron.
that's
Or Farron. It could be
Farron,
Farron.
yeah.
It could
But
be
yeah.
Farron.
that's the top for all time. And then for most popular, which is a different category altogether, what do you think is the top 10 for most popular?
One Piece. Top 10, right? So
Yeah, just top
My
10.
Hero in that, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, Metal, Death Note, Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, so number 10 is Tokyo Ghoul Season 1.
I didn't read out 8 and 9.
Oh, my bad.
But
Alright.
it's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright
It's
then.
fine. Yeah, go on.
Alright, number 9 is Naruto Part 1. Basically the first
Oh,
show.
they're doing that. Okay, so Shippuden's not on that list.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
'Cause
Yeah,
When people like Naruto, they always split it up.
yeah.
Part
It's
1 and Part 2,
part
which
1
I
and part
find
2.
stupid.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
And then number 8, Hunter x Hunter 2011. Number 7 is My Hero Academia Season 1.
Okay.
Number 6, Sword Art Online Season 1.
No. Get that out of here. It's the only time I'm yeah. No, get that out of here.
Yeah. Number 5, Demon Slayer Season 1.
Yeah, I guess you could have that, yeah.
Number 4,
Yeah,
One
Demon
Punch
Slayer.
Man Season 1.
Okay, see, my last 2 picks, dude, it was One Punch Man and Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, okay. Well, number 3 is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And
Yeah.
number 2, Death Note. And number 1, Attack on Titan Season 1. Those are the top 10
So
most
I think-
popular.
I think I got 2 or 3 wrong in that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you have another one, which is the top specials. And essentially it's just special episodes, essentially. So,
Movies. So that's an interesting.
yeah. So,
I've definitely Attack on Titan final season part 1 or something like that, right? The very last episode.
and what else?
The episode before that.
And what else?
Naruto, Boruto movie.
And what else do you think?
Dragon Ball Z Broly.
I'll just say the list. just to...
Oh,
So-
just for Attack on Titan. I'm confused because I was guessing the list
Okay.
of the specials.
Oh, okay. What else do you think?
So now I'm guessing those movies aren't included, like Naruto movie.
Oh, shall I tell you what the list is?
Does it include movies or not?
It's just basically specials, like whatever you think is a special.
Okay, I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know that much specials then.
Okay.
Except for that Attack on Titan.
Oh, I'll just say the list. So number 10, Violet Evergarden Recollection. Number 9, Violet Evergarden Keto. Number 8, Gintama Shisoyasha. Number 7, Natsume Ruku Specials. Number 6, Mushushi Zukushu. Number 5, Gintama the semi-final. Number 4, Mushushi Himakakagi. Number 3, Owamotogari Season 2. Number 2, Attack on Titan the final season, the final chapter special 2. And number 1 is One Piece the fan letter.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's that good. The
It's
fan
that
letter was
good.
that good.
it's that good.
It beat the Mushu series.
It beat the
Damn.
Mushu. It's that good. It's pretty hype, to be honest. And next
That's
on,
what, dude. You were naming some random anime I've never heard. Just cut me off. Just stop me from predicting if I'm way off.
yeah.
I'm I'm never gonna get them.
Okay, what about top
Oh.
movies? What do you think of the top 10?
There we go. Top movies: Dragon Ball Z Broly movie, Naruto Boruto movie, One Piece film set. I guess the Attack on Titan film could be classed as a film, so I put that in there. I'm thinking of other animes that made it into a movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
What animes have had re-released into movies?
Oh, who knows?
I can't remember. I actually can't remember. I'm thinking of the Ghibli films. Any of the Ghibli films are in that list. And that's my guess. And I can't think of
Okay.
anything more.
So number
Yeah.
10, we have the first Slam Dunk.
Slam Dunk, never seen it.
Number 9, Kaguya-sama, the first kiss.
Kaguya. Let me Google that because I like the word Kaguya because it's from Naruto. Kaguya.
It's nothing to do with Naruto. Absolutely nothing.
First kiss. Right, I don't know. Yeah, I shouldn't have Googled that.
Yeah.
One.
Number 8, Spirited Away.
Yeah, okay.
Number 7, what? How do I even say this one?
You can do it.
It's Kizumokugatari Part 3, Cold Blooded.
Oh, Kizu Monogatari.
Yeah, that's it. It's like an action horror flick.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I Googled it when you were trying to say it.
Okay. Number 6, we have Your Name.
Ah, of course. Yeah, I need to see this film still.
That's a goated film. Number 5, Violet Evergarden. Number 4, we have Look Back. Number 3, Gintama the Movie 2, The Battle of the Dragon, The End of the World.
Gintama's on everything.
Yeah.
Gintama's on every single list.
Yeah, it's a popular one. It's massively popular. Number 2, we have A Silent Voice. And number 1, Gintama the Final.
Oh my, alright.
Yeah,
Chill.
that's insane. And then we have another list, which is just top series of all time. TV series. So what do you think are the top TV series?
What was this?
Just top TV series.
Wait, they like live action TV?
Oh no, it's just like
or...
anime in general, like TV.
Oh, I thought we did this one.
Oh, it's a different one. That was all time. This is just in general.
In general, that's a bit hot. I'm gonna say the usual Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto, Part 1. They're gonna clarify Part 1.
Yeah.
Tokyo Ghoul, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist, Gintama. Can't think of any more. Oh yeah, Sword. Here we go.
Okay. All right. So number 10. Oh, okay. Well, so number 10, Bleach: The Thousand Year Blood War Arc Part 1.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 9, Gintama in Chosen. Number 8, Hunter x Hunter 2011. Number 7, Gintama. Number 6, Gintama. Number 5, yeah, it's been ranked twice. I think it's the 2 different parts. I think the number 5.
I think the people who made this list is all Gintama fans.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Number 5, Bleach: The Thousand Year Blood War Arc Part 3. Number 4, Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2. Number 3, Steins Gate. Number 2, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And number 1, Farron. Wow.
Right, we need to watch Farron. Why is everyone talking about Farron?
It sounds hype. Oh, that sounds hype.
It does sound hype. And what? Have I seen any isekai? I think I have. I think I've watched one isekai. And it was dog shit. I liked it so much.
Yeah.
But Farron, that seems hype.
It sounds pretty hype. Like, I might check it out soon. But the last one is the most favorite anime of all time. What do you think is the top 10?
Favorite animes?
Yeah.
Okay. Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Demon Slayer, Tokyo Ghoul, Attack on Titan, My Hero, Death Note, Gintama, Bleach. There we go. That's 10.
Okay, so number 10, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1.
Oh, sugar! I forgot that existed.
Oh yeah. Number 9, Neon Evangelion. What's it? Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's how you say
Oh my
it.
god, we're getting variety in here.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Number 8, Code Geass.
Oh, do.
Yeah, that's a good one. Number 7, Naruto Shippuden.
Wow, Naruto Part 2 made it on the
Yeah,
list.
it made on the list. Yeah, it's people's favorite. Number 6, Attack on Titan Season 1.
Okay, wow, what the heck?
Number 5, Death Note. Number 4, Steins Gate. Number 3, Hunter x Hunter 2011. Number 2, One Piece. And number 1, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the 2009 one. That's it. Yeah.
Wow, wait, is that Brotherhood?
Yeah, Brotherhood, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So part 1 of Naruto
Okay,
is
not a bad
60.
list. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
only
pretty-
list I'm acceptable with.
Yeah, that's a pretty good list.
Every other list can suck it.
Yeah, the other
This
ones are a
list
bit,
is okay.
yeah. Then you have like the top currently airing list, but these are shows I don't think you've seen yet, like Dan to Dan and all that. But
No.
yeah,
My Hero Season 7?
nope, it's not.
Oh,
My Hero
never
Season
mind.
7 is not on this list.
Kaiju number 8?
Nope, not on the top 10.
No, never mind. I don't know. One Piece?
Yeah, that's number 3.
How is that on the list over Kaiju number 8 and My Hero? What the heck? What kind of BS is that?
Yeah, people are very skewed on what they like and all that. But number 1 is a surprise. It's Bleach, the Thousand Year Blood War arc,
Bleach?
part 3.
This is the final arc, right? Part 3 is the final season.
Part
sorry.
4 is the final. That's next year
Oh.
in April. That's when it all ends.
I remember our conversation in Goose Fair about Bleach. When
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
watch it. And we're close, mate. We're close.
Oh yeah, I can recommend that one. That's a good one. It's a shame you got spoiled on Aizen because that's a good twist.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good
you know
twist.
that it when you have a character whose reputation precedes itself, you're gonna get spoiled, man. Everyone
Yeah,
talks
everyone knows about
Aizen
that.
so much.
He's just too popular, you know. Everyone knows him. All right, so I think that's the end of the podcast topics that I got. Let's just sign off there. Cool.
No worries, you take care. I'll see you next week.
See you, dude. Awesome. Later.
Bye.
Bye. What do you think of this podcast? What do you think of the topics that we discussed? Tell me. Like this video, subscribe for more anime, movies, TV shows, pop culture, topics, and all that jazz. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy did a view signing out.